morning, everybody, and happy Monday. Happy Monday. If you're here with me in the Discord or the YouTube chat, go ahead and say what's up. Who do we have with us? We have Darren, Potamus, Redberg, GMC, Driss, Fish, CC Grinders, Silent, WDJ, Covey, Cyrus, AK Josh, Futures Trading Today, Panchua, RTR, Lone Wolf, Kenny, Franco, Shady Lady, Air Bear, Z-Wheat, Marcello, Jintochi, Nixhound, Deviate, Astro Nerd, Vadim, Georgia Dog, Raymond, Scorpio Futures, HD, Shawnee McFawny, Kenko, Angus, oh my goodness, Jay, Dr. Purple Abe, good morning, Tron, O'Keefe, J. Patrick, R. Lim, Ghost Trader, Kirsten, good morning, Dotton, how we doing out there? Good morning, Tommy G. Trades, Freddie Vincent, KG Dana, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Silent NW, Storm Scalp, Angel, The Trading Lizard, Shane, Strictly Trade Biz. Good morning, Deviate. How we all doing out there? Good morning, GV. Venizap, Amateur Genius, Luna. Good morning. How we all doing out there? How's everybody doing? Love to see everybody here this morning. Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful morning, and hopefully you all had a fantastic weekend out there. And wow, get ready for a very boring week this week. I know it's not what you want to hear, but as far as the markets go, it's going to be a very boring week in the markets this week. We don't really have all that much going on in the way of data that's going to be released. In fact, this is probably one of the weakest, softest weeks that we've seen as far as data calendars go in a very long time. We do have a couple things that are popping up that can be a little bit important, but nothing really that's going to be insane like what we saw last week, but that's okay. On Friday, for instance, we get the University of Michigan sentiment, which is going to give us the one-year inflation outlook. That's going to be Friday. And then on Thursday, of course, we have the initial and continuing jobless claims, which is going to be somewhat important. We do have a couple auctions this week. We do have namely a 10-year, a 3-year. That's going to be on Tuesday and Wednesday, respectively. And then today, boy, oh boy, I hope you brought your sleeping mask on as far as market data goes. It's going to be a very boring week, a very boring day today, rather. We do get the quarterly loan officer survey. That's going to be out at some point today. They don't really tell us on that one. Let's see if they updated the schedule on that, actually. Nope, don't know when the quarterly loan officer survey is going to be out. But that's going to be kind of a big deal. That should be out at some point today. We do have a 3 and 6 month bill auction out at 11:30 p.m. But that's really it on the docket today. We do have 2 Fed speakers. Both of them are voters. We are going to be hearing from Mr. Thomas Barkin, who's going to be barking away at 12:50 p.m. Eastern time. I will be on Top Step TV today and tomorrow for you folks that want to get a double dose of Top Step TV this week. I'm going to be on for Recapping with Rips and a Power Hour segment. It's the rare time. There's only 2 times in this month, and actually it's 1 time this month and 1 time next month where I'm going to be on 2 times in 1 week. Every other week is going to be just Tuesday. So every week I'm usually on just Tuesdays for fast markets. Today is an exception, and then there's another date in June where I'm doing the same thing. But today is an exception. So I will be on for Recapping with Rips and then Power Hour, which should be a lot of fun. Speaking of Top Step, I don't know if you folks have been on social media at all, but there is going to be a very special announcement today with Top Step that I will be sharing with you. My lips are sealed, though. You're not going to get it out of me until I believe 9:30 Central is when the surprise will be lifted, and it's going to be a lot of fun to talk about. We are going to have that special announcement. I'm going to announce it live. They're also announcing it on Top Step TV, and it's I think it's going to be really great, this announcement. I can't really drop any hints about it, but basically there's going to be this announcement and then another announcement, another one, and another one. Every single week, basically, there's going to be an announcement coming out here. And I'm sure a lot of you folks can think what it might be, and I think a lot of folks are sure that it might be something, but I've seen a lot of guesses that were good guesses, but not accurate, I guess you could say. But my lips are sealed. I have a gag order until the official time where I'm allowed to let you folks know what this special announcement is. So we'll be trading until then. This is going to be an extended stream. We're going to be trading until then. So let's see what's going on here in the markets. In fact, since we don't have any data that's going to be coming out, we are just holding right now at this 41 level. You can see that the market did draw some liquidity down here. We did have this kind of this equal low area right here. We swept liquidity, and we've just been kind of drawing these little bouts of liquidity lower, and then we've done it again up here. So the market is in a current nice little uptrend here. We are looking to retake these Globex highs and see if we can actually auction back above our 71 level, our Clubhouse 71 level. So let's see if we have a setup here or not. The market right now is actually quite thin on liquidity here, given that we do not have a lot of data that is coming out here. I'm seeing a lot of guesses right now for what this announcement could potentially be. And I think that it's going to be exciting because not only do we have this announcement that's going to be happening today, but every single week, basically, there's going to be something special that's going to be announced. And I'm very excited about that too. But yeah, this is going to be one of those mornings where outside of that announcement, we really don't have all that much to be trading together, given that it's going to be a little bit slower. I do have to ask, does anybody actually have any trades on from the Globex session? Did anybody actually try to short or long this thing? I saw somebody in Clubhouse actually. Let's go to the 1 minute here. You know, this is what was crazy. I'm actually going to, you know what? I'm going to go to the 10-second chart here. This was actually a very interesting Globex open. Let's see if this pulls up. So this is the 10-second chart here. And this is how wild. For you folks who have never played Globex Open before, Globex Open happens on Sunday, and it's basically because Friday the trade closes. There's no trading on Saturday, of course, and on Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern time, that's when everybody comes to play, and we have the markets reopening. So if there's been any market moving news over the weekend, then that is when you'll have those reactions in the market. In this case, this is where we closed, is right down here, right around 26 or so. What was the close of that candle? 48? No, that can't be right. Anyway, 26. But anyway, the candle opened up here and it spiked. And this is what happens that when you're trading a very thin Globex session like this. And keep in mind, these are the 10-second candles. The market spiked up like that and it immediately retracted right back down. So I saw some folks actually in Clubhouse that took this short from up here and sailed that to the downside like that. It's a bank holiday in the UK today. Is that correct? How about my folks across the pond? Is it actually a UK bank holiday? Oh, there you go. SW is telling me in here. UK bank holiday as well. So purely algos trading this morning from what I could tell. Yeah, the London session probably left quite a bit to be desired for our overseas traders, our across the pond London session traders. Yeah, I can imagine that it wasn't a favorable trade, but the markets have been slowly drifting to the upside here. But I am curious, did anybody catch this flushacito to the downside off that Globex open? Again, these are the 10-second candles. So if you nailed it perfectly, you were in the range of the mid to low 60s here, and then you could have taken that all the way down to the 30s. So you're looking at like a 30-point snap right to the downside there. And if you caught that, your reaction time is very, very quick. Speaking of reaction time, I did get the updated version here of the hotkeys for NinjaTrader that I will be using today if we have anything setting up for us for a trade. But yeah, it's looking like not many people ended up catching that there. Hey, Ribs, can we connect TopStep X and Bookmap? TopStep X is its own thing, and you cannot connect it to anything else right now. I know there's a lot of clamoring over hotkeys for TopStep X, and that's probably something that will be coming to TopStep X in the future whenever it does release. But I can't imagine that, we have Cargo Cold, who's the person who's been architecting the hotkeys for NinjaTrader, has also been working on some hotkeys for TopStep X. And so once we get the NinjaTrader hotkeys out and about, and when TopStep X finally releases, we'll have a hotkey toolkit for that there. You're in that trade. Let's see here. Hi, Rips. We sometimes see great price action range with volatility on no data or news days. What are your thoughts on this? Do you tend to be more confident on days with data and news? Great question there, James. Yeah, so on days like today, they can be a huge surprise because really it's just price action, right? So we do have some earnings this week. But you know what I noticed when I'm looking at the earnings calendar for this week? And I don't know if anybody else noticed this too, but most of the bigger companies that are reporting, they're all doing it in the pre-market, which is, I guess, would be what you want to do if you're having not the best earnings, if you don't have really strong forward-looking guidance. But all of the larger companies that I'm seeing are reporting before the market opens. So for instance, today we had, has Berkshire already reported? Did anybody see Berkshire's report yet? Let's see here if they have already, I believe that they're already out with the report. I just want to see here if I have, seeing if anybody has Berkshire here, but Berkshire should have reported already. I did not see their report though. Let me see if I can, just scrolling in here, seeing all of the earnings that did come out. I'm sure they did well, right? Let's see. Wait, why is this Berkshire A, but where's Berkshire B? So Class A reported a miss on the top line, but a hit on the bottom line. They sold 13% of its stake in Apple. Gotcha. Okay, but that's like Berkshire A. That's on Saturday. I should have had Berkshire B coming across there. Interesting. Anyway, so we had them, and then who's safe? It's Spirit Airlines reported as well. After the close today, we do have activity from Palantir, which is important. Lucid, and those are kind of the only two that I'm watching for today after the bell. Palantir is, they're kind of AI integrated, so you can look to them for a potential move in the AI space. HIMS is also reporting, but who really cares? But then tomorrow, this is what was shocking when I'm going over the schedule this week, especially with a very light data schedule this week. What was kind of shocking was we're seeing Disney reporting. And the last time I saw Disney reporting pre-market, I can't even remember, to be honest. Disney's usually an after the bell type of stock. So it's going to be interesting. Disney reporting tomorrow pre-market, and then everybody's going to get to trade that during the regular session based on the report. Obviously, pre-market trade, you could trade that, but you can't trade in the options. You can trade the equities, you can trade the shares. But it's just interesting. I don't know. Maybe I'm going crazy, but I have not really seen Disney reporting in the pre-market in quite some time. Palantir works mostly with defense. That is correct, but they are somewhat integrated in the AI space as well. We're also going to hear from our big dog friends out there. Bingo. We're hearing from Celsius tomorrow before the market opens. Cell H. And also, speaking of big dogs, we get Datadog coming out. We also have Crocs, the shoe company. Nikola, which is that scammy Trevor Milton, I think, is probably being sentenced to jail somewhere or sometime, and maybe he already did. Then also Ferrari. We have Ferrari reporting tomorrow, pre-market, and British Petroleum, I think, as well. After the close tomorrow, we do hear from Rivian, Upstart, Wynn, Lyft, Oxy, and Twilio, which could be a little bit interesting. Wynn is going to give us a look into consumers and how travel and consumer travel is doing. Lyft could be interesting to see if, since we have Uber that's reporting Wednesday pre-market, Lyft can kind of give us a precursor into that and see how the rideshare market is doing right now. We're also going to hear from Shopify tomorrow. On Wednesday pre-market. All of these companies reporting pre-market just gives me kind of the spidey sense that I think we're going to see some weaker forward-looking guidance. But I've never seen this many large companies that are reporting before the open this week. It's just a very strange thing to see. Wednesday after the bell, we will see Hood. That's going to be Robinhood, Airbnb. We're going to see AMC. So two of the meme stocks, Robinhood and AMC, are going to be reporting after the close on Wednesday. We're also going to hear from Beyond Meat, Duolingo, and then the Trade Desk. The Trade Desk is important because they are a big advertising company and they serve a lot of different ads across the internet. So with how well Microsoft and Meta reported and Amazon reported doing for their ad space, I do think that TTV can come in pretty strong as well. Todd asked, did I miss the announcement? The announcement will be out, let's see here, in, I guess, 2 hours. 2 hours from now is going to be when that announcement hits. But yeah, so we're going to be hearing from Shopify, Uber, and Affirm all Wednesday in the pre-market. Again, very, very strange for me. Thursday, again, pre-market, we're going to hear from Roblox. Roblox used to be a darling during the COVID era. It was a fun stock. It was a great tradable stock there. After the close, we're going to be hearing from Marathon, and SoundHound, and Unity, Blink. And then on Friday, we're going to be hearing from DigitalOcean and AMC X, which is not AMC Theaters, but AMC Networks. So That's going to be very, very interesting. Trevor Milton was sentenced to 4 years in prison for securities fraud. I thought it was much longer than that. 4 years, and does he get to keep I'm curious if his property is protected by the Homestead Act, because he's probably going to keep that ridiculous property by like a $30 or $40 million property, if not more. In the NQ, right, looking for the sweep of the high. Yeah, that's what I'd like to see. I'd like to see this level right here being swept, the Globex high liquidity there, but it's very slow right now. I mean, part of me kind of wants to throw in a bit of a feeler trade, but I'd like to see a pullback to, if we could get below 40 and see a pullback, that'd be really, really nice there. I would serve 4 years for 40 million. I mean, I don't know how much his property cost. It was very, very expensive, right? Podcast was amazing. I don't know if you folks saw that, but did a podcast with Austin Silver back in, I want to say it was in April, if not, maybe it was March even, but I did a podcast with Austin Silver that has been posted to his channel. If you want to find that, you just search for ASFX and it should pop right up. And the feedback so far that I've seen was decent. It was really, really good. I did not Celsius Lover. I actually did not yet. But yeah, I mean, again, the Fed speakers that we're looking at this week are going to be pretty much what's driving a lot of the trade. We are seeing this perk up a little bit here, but I'm still not interested with how thin this is. I'm curious if anybody's scalping this out here. But yeah, so Fed speakers on Tuesday, we're going to have Neil Kashkari. If you're familiar with Neil, you know that he can move the market even though he's not a voting member. He's going to be speaking at 11:30 on Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, we are going to be hearing from Lisa Cook and Jefferson, who are both voters, and then Susan Collins, who's no longer a voter. She may get her voting rights in 2025 again. I'm not sure. But we're going to be hearing from those three. And then on Thursday, we're going to be hearing from no Fed speakers. Actually, no, I'm sorry. It's Mary Daly. That's right. Mary Daly is going to be speaking on Thursday. And then on Friday, we do get quite a few voters. I think if any day, if you're going to skip this whole week and you had to pick, again, one day to trade, and I love when we go over this. If you're just going to pick one single day to trade this week, I would probably lean towards either Thursday or Friday. Just simply because Thursday we're going to have the jobless claims, which again may or may not move the market. And then on Friday we do get the University of Michigan sentiment along with a cavalcade of speakers. We're going to be hearing from Michelle Bowman, Austin Goolsbee, Michael Barr, Lori Logan. All of those folks are going to be moving the market around, and they're all speaking before the bell, which is going to be very, very interesting because they can actually move the market. Those speakers have been known to move the market. But I think the theme of this week is going to be light on data, heavy on speakers. If I was to really trade around any of the events this week, I would be focused on the jobless claims on Thursday, the University of Michigan sentiment on Friday, and then all of the Fed speakers. And like I said at the top of the call, we do have two important auctions this week, the 3-year note auction on Tuesday, and then a 10-year note auction on Wednesday. But outside of that, I mean, I guess we have a 30-year bond auction, which is going to be interesting, but the long-dated fixies have not been doing well. The bonds have really not been catching a lot of participation. So I guess the thing would be on Thursday, if you're looking at the bond auction, it's a 30-year bond auction. If you're looking at that and you see lower participation across the board on that, you're not going to see much of a move. However, if you do see an uptick in participation, high bid to cover, then there could be a chance that we could see the market shaking around because it would be kind of the first time that we've seen higher bond participation in a while. Right now, if you've been reading, the Bank of America analysts have been talking about ABB. They also introduced another one this weekend. They have ABB and also ABC. ABB is anything but bonds. ABB, anything but bonds. And then they also introduced ABC, anything but China, because they're seeing a low participation in the China stocks, low participation in the bond market. And then, of course, we go with our regular scheduled ACH. Anything can happen there. Hey, Revs, between 8 and 8:05 on stocks, are these pre-open hours? And does it mean that only pre-open orders are being executed between these times that were collected before 8? Not really sure what you're talking about. The pre-market is open right now for regular old stocks and equities. You cannot trade in the options market unless you're trading contracts that allow you to do that, which are very specific options contracts. But you can trade options once the bell opens, but you can trade equities in the pre-market right now in any equity that you want. So if I wanted to go buy some shares of Google or Amazon, I could do that right now. It is the pre-market trade. What's interesting is that the NYSE is looking at potentially opening up the door for 24/7 trading, which would be a nightmare in my opinion. But I mean, I like that the stock market specifically has hours. I like that the futures go down for 1 hour a day to do the maintenance on their networks. It's nice. I like having those little pauses and those little breaks there. Reporting after the bell became a fad after specific tech stocks started using it and some others followed the practice. I've noticed many of them returning to before the bell release. Yeah, Lewis, we were talking about that. It's very interesting to see a lot of that again. After the bell, I mean, I guess, you can look at it two different ways, right? You could look at it that because we've been doing a lot of this after the bell stuff, maybe there's a chance that it's really good earnings and they want to catch a bid in their options market. But we haven't seen it in quite some time. It's been years since we've seen, I want to say it's been years since Disney has reported in the pre-market. I could be completely wrong. I'm just going off of what I can recall in my memory here. And often it can be shoddy, but I don't remember. I can't even remember the last time that Disney, it must have been at least 3 or 4 years ago that Disney reported before the bell. Good morning, Rips. Is it true that TopStep will be selling TopStep X? I'm not sure what that means. Selling TopStep X to who? Maybe Warren Buffett. Maybe Berkshire Hathaway is going to pick it up. Have you used the new volume candles on TradingView yet? I haven't, but let's check it out here just so you can see it. Here's the volume candles beta. To me, it's just too hard to read because there's no significant change. You can see a fat candle there, but maybe a little skinnier candle here. It's just not that great for me. I just like traditional candles because I can understand those. The skinnier, fatter candles, there's a better way to read that in my opinion. It's Bookmap. This is it right here. I can see exactly how much liquidity was taken at each area of the candle. So scrolling back here, I can see it's very thin to the downside, very thin to the top side. Just a very, very thin market right now. But we are popping up here. Curious if anybody was long off that 41 level or even long down here. We are breaking out just a little bit here, but I would like to see potentially what happens up at 71. Look for sellers right after this new high, probably after VKNE. If this bull bar, yeah, we could definitely see some sellers coming in, especially if we sweep these highs at 63 3/4 there. Been using volume footprint on TradingView. That's also been very, very cool. Do you think there will bring a function on TopStep X where you can see your executions on the chart? Yes, of course. Of course. There's no question about that. That is something that you're currently working on. Remember, TopStep X is currently in a beta right now. It's not released yet. So TopStep X they're working on features before it gets released. And once it does get released, they're going to be feverishly working on all of these additional features. The great thing about TopStep X is that whenever it does come out, it's going to be available to the public whenever that happens. And then when that comes out, there's going to be a huge amount of feedback from the users. Then they're going to take all of that feedback and they're going to be improving upon that feedback. So it's one of the rare things where, like right now, NinjaTrader, I love using the hotkeys that we've created for NinjaTrader. It's not something I can hit up NinjaTrader and say, hey, NinjaTrader, these are the hotkeys I'm looking for. Why don't you guys release something like this? Or why don't you folks out there do this and do that? Well, that's the difference about TopStep, is that with TopStep X, because it's their own homegrown platform, they can actually work on specific features for us as traders, and anything that you're looking for can be done through that feature request thing. I know you folks that haven't made it into the beta yet have seen, a lot of these features and everything being added. And if you have been using the beta, you can see that there's a section where you can add features and request features to be added to it. So it's a very unique thing that most traders wouldn't really have a connection with. It's like, unless you know the CEO of NinjaTrader or Tradeovate, you're not going to be able to have these features being added, like Quant Tower. You wouldn't be able to use it. Will X be still web-based, or do you think it's going to be a download program? They did mention that there is a mobile app that is going to be coming out, but the benefit of being browser-based is that you can use it anywhere on any device and on any platform. So if you're a Linux user, for instance, you could use it on any web browser. I'm hearing some chat about Berkshire here. See, I don't know if Berkshire B reported yet. Maybe just Berkshire A. Interesting. I'm brand new to TopStep. Will they bring back their 450, 50K offer? If not, what other good offers do they usually have? Right now, there's nothing that I'm aware of for the 450 thing. I'm sure they will potentially bring that back at some point, but there's nothing that I know of. Usually they do it during a fire drill, so nothing that I'm aware of. We are pushing up again. I do want to be watching the price up here. We are sweeping up this high right now, finding some juice to the top side here. We need to thank TopStep Product Manager by implementing feedback and request system. It's kind of used everywhere, but not how TopStep did. Interesting. Yeah, and again, these are all suggestions that Top Step would be open to if the community is standing behind these things. Top Step X has only gotten better and better as the weeks go on. Very community driven. Now I struggle going back to Trade of a Day. There you go. Yeah, and it's one of those things where if you are patient and if you want a feature to be in there, you put it in a request, it gets upvoted. You're patient, it's likely going to make it if it's a good feature request and if people are also looking at the same thing you are. For instance, the shot clock is something I know that will be coming to that. The executions on your chart are something that's going to be coming to that. I've seen a lot of feature requests out there that are heavily upvoted. There's no way that they're just going to turn a blind eye to that. Passed my first combine on Friday. Nice work there, Percy. Wow, a dog is actually trading. Percy the Labrador. How are you trading there? Or how are your paws working with Top Step X? That's amazing. How do you get 60% Top Step? When I click the link, it simply takes me to the site. Is there a code I need? No code needed. The 60% off will get you what you need. That link is 60% off the regular pricing. $375 is discounted down to $149. So if you want a 50K account, it is $49. If you want a 100K account, it's $99. If you want a 150K account, it's $149. If it's the first time you've ever traded on Top Step, you get an additional 20% off. So that 50K gets dropped down to like 119 or something like that. I'm sure you trade very carefully. That's good. You get treats when you win a trade. I'm short at 18,063. You're going to get my face ripped off probably. Oh, but that attitude you are, Richard. Get out of here. There's so much liquidity up, so I think we'll go short for a low for the week. There's a liquidity void down. Yeah, let's actually look at the longer term chart here. Let's go to the daily actually. See what we're cooking with over here. We were drawing up our charts pretty much the last 2 weeks here, and we've been seeing quite a bit of interesting price action. We did draw down to this bullish order block. There's a lot of liquidity that does want to be hung out up here. There's a lot of liquidity that can be hung out up here. So if we do not reject this topping area of liquidity, there's a good chance that if we get back into those 200s, we will auction much higher. We have rejected harshly down here, but it has been on, Jerome Powell's lofty statements, has been on, the ISM is really the only negative piece of data that we've seen in the last 10 days or so. The prices paid, that's really it. That's outside of that, the market has actually been coming up with some pretty decent data. And you could say, oh, Rips, that data's all hullabaloo and it's all lies and everything. Well, sure, maybe it's lies and that's fine. But you have to trade whatever the market data is in front of us. If the market is giving us data that says, this is actually really, really good for the markets, then you have to trade it under the pretense that, hey, good data is good, right? Here comes the face rip. Good luck to you there, Richard. Past 5 trading combines this year, but keep on screwing up my XFA before I can get my first payout. Let me ask you this, Flying Lemon. Are you rushing that combine stage? Are you trying to push the gas during that stage and try to pass as soon as possible? Because if you are, that probably could be what the issue is. That bounce, remember, was initiated by Meta. Terrible earnings turned good price action for stock because of speculation into AI. This is true. That is true. It's also structural as well. But we have had, like I said, we've had very, very good news. I did not expect Jerome Powell to be that dovish in his statement. And again, we're going to be hearing from Jerome Powell shortly. I mean, he's about a month away. How far out are we? And the Fed Fund futures are suggesting that we're going to be seeing these rate cuts again. When they weren't, then they were, and then they weren't. Now they are again. So 37 days out. So just over a month. We're going to have the June meeting. Right now, we're pricing an 8.4% chance of a cut, 91% chance of a rate stay, which is fine. But if we're looking at the July meeting now, we have bumped that up to about a 35% chance of a cut. And then in September, we're talking about basically a 70% chance of a cut in September. So things have changed quite a bit. If we were looking back at what they were, they have changed dramatically back to being in potential cuts. We were talking about it not only 3 weeks ago, where we're saying, well, now we're looking at the potential that it's just going to be potentially a rate hike this year. So that's all changing now. That AI speculation is exactly the wave. We will be on wave 5, the overextension when smart money is done buying. That is true. That's definitely I could see happening. So we did sweep up there towards 71 and rejecting. I'm going to take a quick restroom break, and when we get back, we'll see if we can put a trade on here, folks. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back with you. And we're back. Well, market's done nothing. Just kind of shaking around here. Drop it into the 1 minute here. Yeah, we're just kind of shaking around up here. Again, very, very thin liquidity. And that's due to, number one, being a bank holiday. But Monday with no news. Usually we do have news being, usually released around 8:30 in the morning. Right now it's 8:34 in the morning. We still don't have any news coming out yet. Curious if anybody is actually long here. I'm curious if anybody actually caught the long and is still holding on here through this bumpy ride to the top side here. Holding another runner again. Very, very nice there. Got a little scalp going. Georgia Dog says, I've used X on my iPad and it works fine, except I cannot drag my stops on the chart. Very, very interesting. Yeah, I feel like the feedback has gotten better and better from basically, all of the beta feedback and everything. It's just been getting better and better and better, at least from what I can see. It's just only been getting better. Most of the people I'm seeing in here took that short there from the top. Was long at 48. Are you still holding that there, FID? HT FID? I'm curious. Huge improvements, loving it now. Yeah, I've seen a lot of good feedback. They don't have a mobile app yet, but if you load it on your mobile device, like iPad works really, really well. If you can't load it on your mobile phone, all you have to do, there's a little trick to that. You just press and hold, and then you can request the mobile site, or the desktop site rather, on your mobile phone. So on iPad, you double click your entry and you can drag it, do it all the time. Very, very cool. Wow, Jello, you're long from 48. Beautiful entry there. Yeah, that's very nice. Looks like you got in on the pullback there. They definitely beefed up their throughput. The delays are noticeably better. Yeah, I've heard a lot of, about the lag. There used to be a lot of lag issues. Those are now fixed there. Rips, I would like to know your thoughts on this. I noticed since a couple of weeks, NQ moves in tandem with NVIDIA more than the other Mag 7. Do you think we're into a Mag 3? That's a very good question there, Mick. The distribution, as far as I know, still has not changed. NVIDIA's market cap has definitely dramatically increased. We did see a flip some time ago where Microsoft overtook Apple as the number one weight. But no, I do notice what you're noticing. You're not alone in that. I have had also, from what I can see, NVIDIA has been really driving. It's been funny off the opens. I've been paying a close watch to NVIDIA specifically to see how that's reacting, because we have seen sometimes the Magnificent Seven kind of trending to the downside and then NVIDIA is kind of holding things up. And one of the great things is that if you're seeing the rest of the Mag 7 kind of trending to the downside and NVIDIA is still going up and it's kind of propping up the NQ, you can be looking for shorts. The moment that NVIDIA fails, it can go straight down. It's conversely the same thing, that if NVIDIA is kind of going down and the Mag 7's going up and NQ is kind of compressed and not jumping to the upside there, you can kind of see where you have the opportunity to jump in long there. So I noticed the same thing there. You're not alone on that. Could just be the dramatic increase in price and volume over the coming and the lesser percentage holdings. That's what I think it is. That's primarily what I think it is. It hasn't overtaken any of the top ones as being a larger player. Let me see what the NASDAQ 100 weight percentage here. Let's see. NVIDIA is number 3 right now. So Microsoft 1, Apple 2, NVIDIA 3, Amazon 4. So yeah, it definitely does have a control on things, but it's been the most lively, right? It's been the strongest traders stock out of the bunch, right? Microsoft's been very, very good too, obviously, but Apple, obviously one of the worst. Apple does have still a big stronghold. It doesn't have to move a lot to have a big influence percentage wise. It still can move around the NQ quite a bit. We are popping back up here right now in the NQ. I'm still kind of looking for an entry here. If we do reject 71s to the top side, I am interested in potentially taking this short here. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. Folks, let's do a poll. Let's get those likes up first. Let's go ahead and hit that lucky like button. Special announcement is going to be happening today in about 2 hours, less than 2 hours here. And that announcement, I do have a gag order on, so I can't really talk about it. I can't talk about what it potentially will be, but I'm sure that a lot of folks out there have a pretty good idea of what it potentially could be. And it will be something I think will please a lot of people. I think a lot of people will be happy about it. There we are, perking through those 71s now. Let's see if we have any kind of rejection here. If I'm trading this, it's going to be on combines. I don't want to be trading this thin of a market here on my XFAs. Let's see if I can take a little bit of a short here into this rejection off of 71s, even though we are just driving and driving higher. Let's see. Go back to the 15-minute here. Yeah, if we do have enough push here to the top side to hold above those 71s, there's a good chance we could really start to squeeze. I'm not seeing anything outside of Microsoft that's really propping things up right now. It's pretty dead right now in equities, to be honest. Very, very dead. That little pop that we saw was kind of Microsoft and Google kind of trailing to the top side here. I really appreciate not having a mobile trade option for Tops of X. Keeps me from doing stupid trades. Yeah, that could be a good thing and a bad thing, right? What is the trading view indicator you're using to get your volume on the right side of your chart? Good question. This is the visible range volume profile, VRVP, and you can go back and pause the YouTube video, but these are the settings that I use. They're not the best settings by any means, but it's the ones that I like to use to read the charts here. I'm curious if we could maybe catch a nice little cheap scalp here. Just looking at the rest of the Mag 7, see how we're reacting. I want to look at S&Ps as well. S&Ps are still holding above this 5175 area now, but we did take that liquidity. We had about 300 contracts that we did swipe up there at 5177. So seeing if we can actually hold that swipe up there. Coming back down towards that 63. Looking here to see if there's a potential trade. Where did my stuff go, by the way? Where's my... All right, there we go. Where did my P&L go? Need that. All right, coming back down. So I do want to see to the short side a failure here at 63. We did tap above that 71 area and looking for that exhaustion, so we could be coming right back down. The only thing that's keeping me out of short jumping right into one is the fact that we're seeing Amazon, Microsoft, and Google kind of holding this push. So if we did draw back down towards 63 and find some stronger liquidity down there, there could be a chance that I'm looking for a long. Celsius Lover says, I like a long here at 56. There you go. Travis. 63 because it was the breakout area right here. You know, it was the breakout area. And if we are holding that breakout, then I do want to be long it there. So that's 63 3/4, that breakout area. So I'm just watching right around there. See if there's anything interesting right now. The shorts up at those 70s are definitely getting paid. And a breakdown of this area would be quite interesting. Although if we did just kind of firm up around these 60s, I am interested in taking this long here. Let's see here. I have 2 contracts long in the MNQ. I'm most likely going to hold for a while unless some bad news happens. What's your entry over there, Todd? Curious about that. Celsius earnings on Wednesday. I thought it was sooner than that. Isn't it? It's Tuesday pre-market. Not on Wednesday. Tuesday pre-market Celsius. That's for you, Freddie. Going long at 51. Do you have a resting order sitting there? Curious to see if we're going to be just continuing this drive down. Apple's starting to roll over. Google's looking like it may have hit a topping area in the price action there. That's for you, Freddie. We got the Celsius earnings coming pre-market. Celsius and Monster, very top performing stocks in the market. I didn't invest anything in Monster. That's one of those ones that's just kind of the huge surprise how much percentage-wise. It's one of the top gainers out there. NVIDIA, Monster. I could try a little cheap trade here to the long side, looking for a retest of those 71 highs. That's what we're going to try to do here. So I'm going to move my stop, actually. Keep it kind of tight. And see if we can catch this move back above these 71. Since we're holding at these 60s, I do want to see. Again, this is in combines here. So this is a cheap trade. My stop at 56. We'll get tagged if we do get this drawback down. I'm interested in adding potentially back over that 68 area. We do have a push back up. Make sure you let Celsius know how much live streaming you plan on doing over the next quarter so they can accurately project. Yeah, it's going to be going into their forward-looking guidance, Andrew. I fully expect them to have that as part of their report there. So very, very tight stop on this trade. It's a cheap trade. And I'll be looking to get this back above that 71 area. And if we have that push above 71, I could see us starting to really juice this here to the top side. I did miss that short off that 71. But the fact of the matter is that we are kind of holding in this 60 range here. And the longer that we hold here, where we are finding some bids, the more likely it is that we're going to retest that liquidity back at those 71s. First XFA trade in 10 days. There you go, Luna. Let's see what you're looking for there. Good luck to you. Hopefully you kill it. Love to see that. Right now I'm just doing the clicky buttons. I'm not actually using my hotkeys on this trade because it's not that type of market for me. I'm just doing a cheap trade on this one. And, you know, if it doesn't work out, I don't really need to use hotkeys to add to the position or jump out there. TP the runner. Nice. Got one R on that one, Luna. Very, very nice. GZO is long 100 contracts. Sounds like you're trading the house account over there. New viewer, what chart is Rips displaying? This is the NQ over here. And this is, again, we talk about this often, but this is a 30-second chart just so you can see each one of my executions here. It's not what I trade off of. It's off on a different side screen over here, but it's just so you can see exactly where my executions are on my trades. So we're pushing down to the VWAP here on Apple. If the VWAP does hold, this is one of the things that can keep the price action buoyed above these 60s in the NQ here. Same thing goes for the S&Ps as long as we're holding above 51.75. Gold on new highs. Let's check out gold real quick to get those new levels out this morning. Yeah, gold is pushing up here, holding above our 23.24 spot 3 level, looking for 23.50 to the top side. What about crude? Crude is probably down, right? Yeah, crude coming down off those highs, 79 or so. But yeah, just looking back at the NQ here, very, very simple, cheap trade setup. We're looking for this to spark some action back above those 71s and start blowing up some early shorts that are trying to short those 71s. And if we do see that, there should be a nice burst up into potentially those 80s and 90s here. Do you think having hotkeys will make it hard for us to keep up thoughts? I don't think so. No, not at all. Let's see where our stop is here. Our stop's at 56. It's begging to get tagged here if we do continue to roll. I really want to see Apple holding this VWAP here at 182. I guess I couldn't bring it down right there to that break of that candle. And I would be potentially looking to add here if we solidify again at this push up towards 60s. And if not, we'll just get stopped out and take a quick little loss to start our day. Right now, Amazon's pulling back. Google, a little bit of a pullback as well. Out of curiosity, have the hotkeys been tested on Linux? Not that I'm aware of, no, but they plug directly into NinjaTrader. It's not like they're using Auto Hotkey or another auxiliary program. It's all built into NinjaTrader. So if NinjaTrader is working for you on Linux, it should work just fine. Ooh, we got tagged right there on a print that almost didn't even happen, it looks like. Wow. we got those Goldman market makers, I tell you what, they got us on a print that didn't even happen there. My goodness. Wow, look at that. That's welcome to trading, folks. There's nothing more incredible than when that happens there. Literally getting in at an execution that didn't even hit the market there. What was our, let's see what the execution was. 55 evens. Did we even hit 55s? 55 quarters. How? What? What is this? See, I guess that's more excuse that we should be using our live account. What is that? How did that happen? Who's watching the stream? Reveal yourself immediately. Yeah, 55 quarters the low, right? Am I going crazy? Wait, was our stop actually placed there? Let's see. Where was our stop actually placed? Okay, so our stop was at 55 quarters. That makes sense. Our stop was actually at 55 quarters. Wow, that is next level right there. See, that's where you got to know. You just never put your stop at 55 quarters. Everybody knows that, right? Do you ever trade gold? I haven't traded it in a hot minute, but, it's one of those things. where, if I have the time to trade it. By the way, let's get our P&L up here before we start seeing people. What's your P&L? There we go. $418 in the red there. Yeah, 55 quarters is where it tagged. That's where my stop was, so it filled me at 55. I guess because it's a market order. ICT set the market makers. Yeah, this is a thin market. What do you expect? This is, we know what we're in for here. Just a bad stop location is going to happen from time to time. Yeah, I wonder if anybody has beat me on that fill down there. All right, same trade thesis intact here. If we do reclaim the 63 level, I'm going to be looking to long this puppy dogger. But this is why it's a cheap trade. We kept our stop very, very tight. We're copying this across 3 top step combines here. Do you think Friday volume was unusually low for NFP? No, it wasn't. If you're looking at historically speaking, no, I don't think it was at all. Have you ever read Best Loser Wins? Yes, of course. And what do I think of it? I think it's a fantastic read. I highly recommend that book to anybody out there as a trading psychology book. It's very, very good. Do I use fair value gaps? Yeah, of course. I use a lot of different various market structure, SMC concepts, smart money concepts. Highly recommend Think and Grow Rich. There's a lot of good books out there. A lot of good books, especially related to trading. Padding some more 150Ks. Very, very nice. There's Spastric. I'm in long from 80.56. There you go. Yeah, it looks like a lot of folks got in long where I ended up getting stopped out there. Long average, 18,063 lots. Good luck to you there, Celsius lover. Very, very nice. Yeah, we are still chopping around. We have 10 minutes till the top of the hour, and then things can get a little bit more exciting for us. We're down $139 per account right now. Just copy trading 3 top step combines here. I'll show you what this looks like on my end here, so everybody knows. This is what we're working with so far this morning. No trades in our Express accounts. Copy traded on 3 accounts. The power of copy trading. It is something, isn't it? I'm a big fan of copy trading myself. I do think that there is something to be said about maximizing your leverage and risk while spreading out your risk. And that's the benefit to copy trading. I get that question a lot, actually. Why do you copy trade? Why don't you just trade it on one account? Well, if you think about it, I'm maximizing my drawdown potential, right? On the 150K accounts, at least on Top Step, you have a maximum daily drawdown limit of $3,000. Now, you can trade up to 15 contracts. You shouldn't, because that's knuckleheaded behavior. If you ever see me doing it, you can call me a knucklehead. I've been a knucklehead before, many times. But when you're trading on 3 different accounts, you're essentially extending your maximum daily drawdown to $9,000, right? Because it's 3,000 times 3, simple math, $9,000. And that means that if you're trading a single contract, it's like trading 3 contracts. You get $9,000 of drawdown trading 3 contracts. That changes the game, right? Of course, you multiply your losses like I have today. Instead of me being down $139, I'm down $418, right? But it also maximizes your profit potential. So if you're in the pocket, you can maximize your profit potential. And I've been copy trading 3 Express funded accounts for months now. Basically, ever since I got called up to live, I went back into XFAs. I may have lost a group of XFAs between then, but yeah. Only time to trade 15 is when you're goading Andrew into doing it on the house account. Yeah, when we have Andre doing the house account, doing 15, that is true. Rips, you have so many past combines. Why not trade XFAs? So there's a time to trade the markets, and then there's a time to not trade the markets, right? It would be an incredibly boring morning show in here. This is for you, raw trader. It would be an incredibly boring morning show if I just came in here and we just kind of stared at the chart together and we didn't really do anything. Now, you're welcome to do whatever you want, right? You have your XFAs. You can trade your XFAs whenever you want. And I think that I have the freedom to do the same. But I will tell you this. I'm trading whenever I want to trade, however I want to trade, because it's my money and I'm paying for it. I also do this YouTube show for free. And if I'm trading my own account that can result in me making money, I want to make sure that that trade is something that I truly believe in. So why do I always trade combines? Well, if I'm trading combines, I probably am not fully believing in the trade, or there's a lot going on. I'm paying attention to chat. There's maybe a special announcement stream that we might be doing today. There's a lot of different things on the table that can change my perspective on, do I have the focus to be trading in real money accounts right now? Do I have the focus to be doing that? Ideally, what I'd like to do is bring up my balance tremendously high into my XFAs and then transfer that balance over to my live account, like a 6-figure balance. That's what I'm going for, at least. I want to be on the top of that leaderboard with sharing the spot with Dakota, top 5. And, if I get that pumped up, maybe I will exclusively only trade my live account on here, but it might be a little bit boring because we won't be taking as many trades. But if you want to trade your XFAs on your own YouTube channel and trade only your XFAs, I don't think anybody's going to stop you. I also don't know if anybody's going to tune into you because nobody knows who you are, but you can do that. You can absolutely do that. There's nobody that's going to stop you from doing that. And it's not just for tradertainment, it's for focus, right? It's for focus. So when I'm responding to people like you in chat, I have to bring the conversation down to a kindergarten level. And it takes a little bit of effort to get to that and bring it down to that area so that you can understand what I'm trying to communicate to somebody like yourself. But I do appreciate your commentary. And I look forward to more just incredible commentary out of you. So I am curious here. Is anybody actually short from 70s and still holding here? Any thoughts on Barkin and Fed Williams? I do think that they're going to be very, very interesting here. And I do think that they can potentially move the market. Keep in mind, they are both voting members, right? Barkin and Williams are both voting members. And it's going to be very, very interesting here. It's going to be very, very interesting to see whether or not that if Barkin will say anything that I think if they kind of backstep on the ISM stuff, right? If they kind of bring it back on the ISM stuff, then they could potentially launch the market. But there's just so little data that's coming out today. I think if anything, it's going to be more of the earnings stuff that's going to be carrying people, right? I think that's probably what it's going to be, right? So I don't know if they're actually going to be able to move the market. But the good thing is it's like a 1-2 punch. They're going to be back to back, and they're probably going to be speaking at the same time. But I don't know if they can actually move the market today. I think that most larger market participants are going to be waiting probably until I don't know. Wednesday probably would be when we're starting to see an influx of volume. I'm going to be keeping an eye out on volume today specifically. Buyers here just getting wrecked because they don't understand price action. I do like the original idea where we're looking at a potential short from those sweep of the highs, right? If we're going back to our chart over here, the sweep of those highs, the fact that we haven't made, it's just such low participation. We have more participation coming in here about 90 seconds or so, actually 2.5 minutes. I see you did a trade copier with NinjaTrader. Can it be done with Tradeovate too? Yes. So trade copying works on TradingView because you can use it on Tradeovate, but you have to use it through NinjaTrader. Just check this out here. I'm going to put the link in chat here. Just check this out right here. It's going to post a link. Nightbot will post a link for you. It's called Replicanto, and it's the copier that I use, and they've been developing this copier for quite some time. I do believe, and I will give it my seal of approval, I think this is the best copier, hands down. Like, hands down. There's no copier that even comes close. There's another one out there that's floating around. It doesn't even come close. This one has the most robust rules. And if you're struggling with on Tradeovate that you're saying, oh, I want to copy bracket orders, Replicanto allows you to copy those bracket orders, which is a huge deal, right? So all of my ATM orders are copied, and the ATM strategy is now copied. It's very, very nice there. Very, very nice. Passed an XFA middle of last month, paid for it, but I've traded my combine since. Once I pass a couple more combines, I'll trade on an XFA. Be careful, Toby. Be careful because, if you do that, somebody might ask you, why are you trading your combines? Just be careful. You have to watch out for that. That's the only danger of only trading your combines is somebody might come up in the street, tap you on the shoulder and say, hey, why are you trading only combines? Just to clarify, Replicano can work on Trade of 8 too. It works on Trade of 8, yes. And Ninja Trader, yes. See, look, they're already asking, why are you trading your XFAs? How dare you? If you have an XFA, you have to trade it. Well, actually, that's kind of true. You do have to trade your XFA one time every 30 days. Now, that can be just a flip of the contracts, right? Just a flip of the contracts. You can do that. You absolutely can do that. Do I recommend Ninja over Trade of 8? Well, you do what you like best, right? I've been trading on Ninja Trader. I originally started, if you watched on the podcast, I really just started in TD Ameritrade, and I had no idea, right? No idea what I was going to do in TD Ameritrade as far as futures trading. No idea what I was doing. And you should watch the podcast about that story. But I started trading on Ninja Trader shortly thereafter. I tried a couple different platforms. I tried Sierra because I was using Sierra for TPOs. And I tried executing on Sierra. I hated it. I wasn't a big fan. They have a built-in copier now, I think. But I wasn't a big fan of Sierra. But everybody's different. Some people love Sierra, right? And that's fine. And it's totally fine. And everybody's different. Some people hate Ninja Trader. And that's fine too. Ninja Trader I like because it's very low. It doesn't use a lot of memory. It doesn't use a lot of CPU. So it's a very lightweight program, right? Very lightweight. Rips TopStep X has a copy trader integrator. Yes, it does. TopStep X has a copy trader, and you can copy as many accounts as you want. You can have as many combines as you want. You can have a maximum of 3 XFAs, obviously. But yeah, it's got a built-in trade copier there. Rips, are you able to register TopStep with an LLC? I just saw that there, Tommy G. Yes, you can. You can trade on an LLC with TopStep there. Hey, Rips, why are you trading in Sim? I don't know. Yeah, so see, look in here. Juan says, I hated Quantower. There's some people in our community that love Quantower. And Quantower, I think, has some cool features. I've never traded on it myself. I've downloaded it and seen it, but never actually traded on it myself. We are seeing some price targets from Piper Sandler coming out right now, just seeing if they have anything interesting. Yeah, Starbucks, who cares? PRCT, P10. Yeah, nothing really interesting there. So there was the Brazilian April Services PMI coming out. That was one of the pieces of news that was actually on my schedule today. Came out at 53.7 versus a 54.8 prior. So it's drifting down, which is interesting. Hey, Rips, if Rips can rip mini Rips, how many Rips can Rips rip? I don't know. It's a very good question, though. I will have to look into that. I'm going to study and get back to you. I like Replicano, but they always update, they always update, upgrade, and that's very important. Yeah, they're always updating, and I'll tell you, the Replicanto that we're using, not even 6 months ago is vastly different from the Replicanto that we're using today. And there's like follower guards, there's ATM strategy copies, it's very protected, right? It's very protected, and it's really, really nice. A TOS user trade copying function seems decent too. Yeah, a TOS is one that I've never used. Some people hate a TOS, some people love it. Some people, yeah, I'm actually shocked by it, but some people absolutely hate Ninja Trader. Some people absolutely hate it. Is the announcement going to be a game changer? I guess it depends on who you ask, right? It's definitely an announcement which is special, as you can see in the title. It is a special announcement. That is true. Morning, Rips. How was your weekend? Thanks for asking there, Sir Noodles. I think you're the first person who asked me. It was pretty uneventful. I did a lot of catching up on some sleep. I did some couch naps. That was my highlight of this weekend. Man, if you could believe it, it's like the highlight of my weekend is couch naps. I tell you, there's nothing that hits you quite like a couch nap. It's one of those things where it's not like a full sleep, but it's like, I don't know, like 25 minutes couch naps is like better than 12 hours of sleep for me for some reason. Like 25 minutes, and it's like you wake up and you're like, how long was I out for? And you look at your watch, you're like, wait, what? It's weird. I don't know. Maybe it's me, but it's weird. It's like 25 minutes on the couch is like better than 3 hours or 10 hours in bed. I don't know. It's just the best. Like you put on golf or something where they're talking, they're like, now up to the green, Tiger Woods swinging back. And, and you get that voice and it's like, you're sitting there and you're like drifting away. Maybe I should just put on my own stream. Fall right asleep to that. I don't know. It's like the eyelids get a little bit heavy and you're just sitting there and you're just like drifting away and you're just, I don't know. For me, like, just like, yeah, just take me away. Just take me away. 25 minutes later, you feel super energized. But yeah, that was me. We got Coach Dakota in chat. The real Coach Dakota. Is that you? Is that you? Coach Dakota? What are you doing over here? How do you find your way all the way down here? You're up in the nosebleeds with number 1 spot. I'm down here like, I don't know, probably 80th now. You can watch Frosted. What's there was the Jerry Seinfeld. Is that the Jerry Seinfeld one about Pop-Tarts? Is it called Frosted? Is that the one? It was bad? Oh, no. Anybody watch that one? Morning Rips, I only got 260 profit today. Passed my 50,000 combine. Wish me luck. What I'd like to see, Michael, is only taking good trades today. Only take good setups. And if you're feeling out of the pocket, let's say you take one trade and you're feeling out of the pocket, just wait until tomorrow. Trade on a different combine there. Very strange. Yeah, he's been doing a lot of press for that. Been surprised. I see a lot of videos popping up on YouTube for Jerry Seinfeld. I'm like, what is he promoting? It's like some Netflix thing about Pop-Tarts. Like, Unfrosted, that's what it's called, right? Yeah, it's just weird, right? What a weird documentary. Let's do a documentary about Pop-Tarts. Okay, sure. Rip is coming now to squeeze them shorts before open. Yeah, maybe. Rip, I just heard of you from TikTok. I'm in college right now. I want to start trading my allowance. Do you have any advice? I don't know if you're being serious, but I would be trading on Top Step, if anything. I definitely don't trade your own money, but get on a practice account first. Trade on a practice account. Your allowance, I mean, you can get started on Top Step for $49. You can see it up there and start trading on Top Step for $49. That'll get you started with a 50K combine. You get a practice account with that. Maybe that's what you do, but I mean, I would say trade on a paper account well before that. Trade on TradingView. TradingView paper. You can do that for free. Only watched half of Unfrosted. Wife hated it. She's a Seinfeld fan too. Interesting. Good to know. Cereal companies post Kellogg's, but it's just a spoof movie about all the breakfast cereals and stuff. Wait, it's a spoof movie? It's not even a real documentary? Oh, dang. Come on. Oh, yeah, that's right. They have the Leap competition going on Top Step, or not Top Step, on TradingView. On TradingView right now. That's a great way to get your beak wet, is trade on the TradingView competition. That's actually cool. I got that notification. I've never actually done any of those TradingView competitions, but it's a great way to get some reps in, get some practice in for sure. Is a mockumentary? Well, that kind of spoiled it for me because I thought it was a real one. There. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to grab a little Celsius. Be right back. Alrighty, we are back, and we are 23 minutes away. Great interview with you and Austin Silver. Thank you so much. You put a lot of value into the trading community. Thank you, Daniel. That's very nice of you to say. It's very sweet. Darren, you agree with me about the couch naps? That's what I'm saying. There's something special about them. I don't know what they put in those couch naps, but it's something good. Something real good there. Too thin for me today. I'm out. Have a good day, all. Thanks, Travis. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, I don't blame you. If you're only going to trade one day this week, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday probably being the top one there. Here's our execution, by the way. Look at this. Again, if you miss this, we were in here and then stopped out right there, and then we're just doing nothing here. I guess if you're hyper scalping this range, then maybe we'll trade we'll use our hotkeys here off the open and see how we do with those. These top step combines are at about 154K balance, so they're pretty close to passing. I mean, not pretty close, but maybe it'll happen this week, right? GV. Who won the? Ooh, that's a good question. Who won the Kendrick versus Drake rap beat? Ooh, you know what? Why don't we run a poll for that? Actually, I'm gonna do that. Who won the beef? Did you see Drake released another track again? And everybody expected. I mean, I thought it was pretty obvious with the whole the Maybach gloves. I mean, it's like, yeah, he planted that. Okay, who won the beef? Drake or Kendrick? Drake, Kendrick. All right, let's see. Here we go. Very important trading poll right now. Who won the beef? Hip hop is winning. I agree. It's been the best thing to come out of hip hop in a long time. I've missed good hip hop. That mumble rap era was not it for me. That was just not it. I'm sure there's a lot of people that would disagree, but yeah, that era was not it. It was just terrible. Like, I don't know. People like Lil Uzi Vert. Nah, that wasn't it for me. I don't know. Future, I disagree with this guy. Future's good. I like Future. But like Lil Uzi Vert, like, nah, not it for me. I know. I like Future. I still like Future. Any hints on what Top Step will announce? Well, I'll give you this hint since everybody's been tuning in. It is a special announcement. You never know. Ribs Bumps Future? Of course. Come on. Why wouldn't I? Wow, look at this Kendrick. We got some Kendrick fans in here. I didn't expect it to be this fast of a runaway. I got to go with you folks on this one. I thought Kendrick actually ran away with it. Like, he just destroyed him. Like, Drake got bodied, if you're going to ask me. Like, destroyed him. And, you know, even Drake's his most recent track seemed pretty soft. But, yeah, I mean, Kendrick was like real hip-hop. Drake was like sing-song hip-hop. I mean, like, even like going through and making that whole video where he's crushing the Good City Mad Kid, the van, which isn't even like the real van. I get its symbolism and everything. And like, oh, look, I still got Pharrell's chains. I totally didn't melt them down. Like, dude, come on. Like, with the music video and everything, come on. That was just like, come on. I don't know. It rubbed me the wrong way, right? Anyway, you feel that way? I thought it was ridiculous. Like, you're going to go shoot this whole music video with the crushing of the van thing, and you got, look at the chains, and you're in the restaurant, and like, come on. Tool is more my speed, yeah. Tool, we're actually going to have featured this week on the pre-music stream. I have a whole playlist queued up for that already. Not surprising, Kendrick destroyed, yeah. I mean, he's real hip-hop, whereas Drake is more pop, in my opinion. Look at that, 63% versus 37%. By the way, let's see what we're at on the likes here. We're at 494. When we get to 500 likes, we're going to do a real poll for the NQ here, and I'd like to do it before the open happens. Kendrick gave Drake life lessons. Drake talked mostly about how much money he had. All gimmicks, yeah. I mean, you know, if we're talking about the music video, I thought so, yeah. Rips Trading Space boxing event. Who you calling out? I don't know. I mean, I would be happy to box anybody. I would have no issues with boxing anybody. I used to box when I was younger. I haven't boxed in a very, very long time, but it's a great sport. I love boxing. It's a fantastic sport. You have to have a lot of I keep thinking liquidity. You have to have a lot of liquidity to be a boxer. You gotta have a lot of energy, a lot of stamina. There you go. I'm curious who do you have for Tyson versus Jake Paul? I'm curious about that one. It's like, I did meet Tyson one time. Very nice man. Very sweet man. Very kind heart. I think everybody wants Tyson to win. I don't think he's going to phone it in, that's for sure, unless it's a complete scam. I hope it's a real fight. I would hope, golly, wouldn't that be great if it's absolutely a real fight and not just, nonsense? Rigged if Paul wins. Yeah. Very, very could. Very, very well could be. SP. Oh, geez. Yeah, hopefully he doesn't get hungry during the battle, right? It'd just be weird. Like boxing Mike Tyson. Can you imagine? I mean, Jake Paul's very young. What is Jake Paul? He's like 25, 28, something like that. He's very young. Isn't he? Isn't he like 28? 28? Yeah, very young. It's just weird beating up on Mike Tyson. It's crazy. Tyson will destroy Paul. It better be. I want to see that get his butt kicked. He did turn out to be a decent fighter, but just annoying. Yeah, I agree with you. What did Jake say that Mike is out for blood for? What did he say? All right, I'm going to end this poll. We're going to do the other poll now. So Kendrick won. I mean, that was pretty obvious. Only 63%. I thought it would have been a little bit more runaway than that. Only 322 of you voted, so not even that many. So, all right, let's see. Start a poll here. Will the NQ end the day? Where are we at right now? We'll call this above or below 18,050. Above, below, flat day. All right, there we go. Will the NQ end the day above or below 18,050? Get your votes in, folks. Vote now or forever hold your pieces. Remember, the votes are anonymous, so vote what you really think. No trolling. Made comments about his, oh, that's awful. That is just terrible. That's like, okay, that's, yeah. Well, then I hope he absolutely loses then. I hope it's not rigged, and I hope he absolutely destroys him. That's just wrong. That's just not even entertaining. Like, that's terrible. Oh, that's horrible. That's so stupid. Why would he say that? That's tasteless. That's disgusting. Ooh, now I hate him even more. That's terrible. What is, does the kid have any brain cells left? What a stupid thing to say. That is disgusting. Yikes. He should bite Paul's ear off. I mean, with a comment like that, I'm all for it now. Jake Paul said that he's going to bury Mike Tyson next to his deceased daughter, which is the most tasteless, classless, disgusting thing that I think you could possibly say. I don't care what you're promoting. It's just, that's just terrible. Yeah, very sick. Disgusting. Doesn't Tyson have issues walking? I mean, from the videos that I've seen, it doesn't appear that way. I know that he's been injured, you know. Hey, Rips, is it safe to say 50K combine? You can think of it as every 500 drawdown, it costs you $12.50. I mean, I guess, sure, yeah, you could look at it like that. It's not a bad way to look at it. Like, what would that be? 50 cents or 25 cents a point, I guess, right? Tyson looked good in the training videos they showed. Yeah, I wonder if those are real or not. When is the fight? Is it in June? Is it next month? When is that fight? Good question. Let's see. July 20th? It's in July? Oh, dang. That's a long ways away. What was that, 2 months? 2 months, 14 days? Come on. There are videos of Mike struggling to walk after he was sore from a leg day. Must have been there. Yeah. Yeah, if you've ever worked out legs, you can if you work out legs really, really hard, you can have a day where you can't walk. I've been following Tyson for years. Dude is in great shape and still kills it. Yeah, I agree. I mean, to say that about him is just so disgusting. I can't believe he took it there. It's just because he's a really nice guy. He's a sweet man. Very nice guy. Didn't always used to be that way, but still, he's a very nice person now. If it's a real fight, I imagine Mike has to finish him early. I mean, it's not like he's going to forget how to box, you know? Obviously, the muscle memory is going to come back with all the training. Can we get Rip's live commentary on July 20th? Maybe, yeah, it could be fun. That could be fun. Yeah, I've seen the videos of Mike training. I mean, he's still very fast. I mean, imagine getting punched by Mike Tyson. Not going to feel good. We are perking up here, by the way. Let's go back to TradingView. We are perking back up. We are just, I mean, what an exciting stream this has been. We're just diddling around here. He's pretty good against Roy Jones in that exhibition fight, but that was a few years ago. Yeah, I mean, years when you're as old as Mike Tyson is, what is he? 60 something? No. Let's see. How old is Mike Tyson? 57. So he's almost 60. I mean, you get up to that age, it's like every year is like it's hyperspeed on your body. Unless you're Sylvester Stallone and you're on HGH and TRT, then you just don't age anymore. You age backwards. I can't believe the shape that Sylvester Stallone is in. That's just shocking to me. Last professional fight was 2005. That's a long time ago, 19 years. Met Mike Tyson. Yeah. What'd you think of him? I thought he was sweet. I thought he was a very, very sweet person. I play any video games? I haven't had any time to play any lately, but maybe the last good game I played, I don't know, Final Fantasy VII Remake, maybe. That was probably the last good one I played, but that, it's been I haven't had any time really to play video games. Used to play, used to be gamer. He's 75, looks 50. Yes, Sylvester Stallone. Isn't that something? Yeah, Escape from Tarkov. I've seen a lot of people playing that. Morning, Will. Good morning, good morning. Got stopped out, back in. Good for you, Celsius Lover. There you go. Iron Mike doesn't need time to work. Jake Paul down. He knocked out champs in under a minute. I mean, that's what I'm saying. If you imagine getting hit by Mike Tyson, that would be like being hit by a freight train. His punches are insane. Yeah, Red Dead 2, that was a classic. Come on. I look like I played RuneScape. This is a game I never played, actually. I was more of a Diablo player myself. The video game I play is called NQ. That's the current one. Reaction time test in that one right there. Tyson is the original One Punch Man. Yeah, very well could be. Very nice, kind-hearted, down-to-earth guy. Yeah, exactly right. There you go. Too nervous to meet them? That's funny. That's crazy. Too nervous to meet the Stallones, huh? I'm sure in person he's probably just enormous, just jacked. AI search claims the statement by Jake Paul was true about Mike and his daughter. Wow. Jeez, that is awful. New future game is fun called Prop Firms. Yeah, that's the best game out there. You're normally the creative type. I like to think that I operate on both sides, right? Left brain and right brain. But my creativity comes from music most of the time. That's where I'm mostly creative, is in music. Didn't really do much art. I have terrible penmanship. I write worse than a doctor. You can't read any of my handwriting. It's awful. Bitcoin and Ethereum futures are now in Top Step X. Very interesting. Playing the natural gas game this morning. How you doing over there, Ryan? Yeah, that is still pushing up here. We are about 8 minutes away, 8 minutes from the open here, folks. 8 minutes, and then we are basically an hour away from the special announcement. So I hope you will stick around for that. It'll be very, very exciting here. Can you read your own handwriting? I try to avoid it as much as possible, but I can, and I'm probably the only person on earth, Phil, that can actually read it. I love waking up to your stream every morning. It has been a part of my routine for the past 4 months now. Don't stop streaming. I'm not going to stop streaming, Skylar. I'm going to be here for you. Don't worry. Appreciate you tuning in. That's awesome. Love to hear that. That's so fun. But yeah, we're just sitting here. Oh, sorry, I don't have the... meant to have that up, but we're just sitting here down with one single trade, taking a loss so far, looking for some trades here off the open, and I'm probably I'm going to use my hotkeys to trade this off the open, see if we can get any nice solid trades here, some quick ones. Market's still holding this push. We had the right trade idea, bad trade location, got stopped out. It did dip lower than our original stop too, so if we would have taken it again for a second try, we would have got stopped out again, so I'm happier to lay off. We're going to get a push of volume into the open here, and then probably a dramatic drop off. So I think we're good for probably a couple open trades, and then we'll see what's what. Maybe we get some continuation, maybe some displacement. No news Monday. Is it likely we'll be ranging? It could be, but we have seen these no news days kind of get away from us and get crazy. So if we do have continuation on the table, I mean, S&Ps are still holding right here on these tippy tops. We've been trending pretty strong here. Let's go over my other charts over here. Yeah, if we do start to reclaim on the S&Ps, we start to get back into that 5,200 land. Ooh, we hold 5,200. So things could be very interesting. Not saying it's going to happen today, but things could be very interesting. You're headed over to Top Step Stream this morning. I'm going to be on for recapping with Rips in the afternoon and Power Hour, probably with Mr. Nick Dolby and Andre himself. So that'll be this afternoon. Forget who bought their house in Hidden Hills. She's a singer. Kim Kardashian. I don't know if she qualifies as a singer, but I'm sure she released some type of pop album before. Good morning. Did you get a haircut? I did not. Does it look like I did? Maybe. No, I didn't get a haircut. Not that I recall. Maybe my wife cut my hair while I was sleeping. I don't recall getting a haircut. Thank you so much there, Big G. Sometimes, I wake up, the hair's shorter. Honey, did you cut my hair? Do you continue live streaming in the Discord? Yes, I do. Do you continue live streaming in the Discord? Or do you end at the same time you end here? I continue in the Discord. We always do a wrap call at the very least in the Discord where we go over, we have a Q&A, go over the trades that we took. We look for any new opportunities. We talk about what's available for the rest of the day. And there we go. Hey, Rips, is Andre an experienced trader? Seems to be out of the zone quite a bit. Yeah, he is. He's a very experienced trader. He has a lot of years. Better your hair than a pop. I don't know if anybody's going to get that reference. I mean, that's like 90s lore right there. Wasn't that 90s or was that 80s? Good old Lorraine. Snip, snip. Ow. I forgot about that. That was a totally different world back then. That was just like, wow. That's just like crazy. If I sign up for a 7-day trial, does it start immediately? Immediately. It's 7 days immediately. But it guarantees that you get a full week of trading here. So if you signed up right now, you get it until next Monday at 9:25. I just combed it this morning. That's what it was. Rip's just looking better than the previous week. That's the goal. Just keep looking better and better. Get older, look better. I don't know if it's possible. I guess if you're a vampire, right? Not the side of the road. Oh, man. Nostalgia for me is Contra and Mario. Oh, man. Good games right there. Benjamin Button aging backwards. That would be extraordinary. All right, we are 3.5 minutes here from the open, folks. I will get my hotkey tools here pretty soon. Remember, we got I got 2 stream decks over here. This is my hotkeys. This is one I'm going to be using for trading this morning right here. Bow. Got that. Got this stream deck right here. Just a little double fisty on the stream decks. So we'll see if we can get some profitable trades here in the old Ninja Trader. I have old school systems in my office and my kids love to play them. Super Nintendo, Sega. Yeah. Ooh, Tecmo Bowl. Tecmo Super Bowl. That was the jam right there. Who was like the Raiders were really good. And they had Bo Jackson. Maybe that was original Tecmo. Does your hotkeys have its own device? Yeah, Stream Deck. Stream Deck. Oh, yeah, Marcus Allen. Bought a 32-key Stream Deck last week. It has already changed my life for the better. There you go, Jesus Power. Hotkey Teal's not out yet there, Toby. Not going to be out for a hot minute. Rib says your XFAs not show weekly P&L in Ninja. I can't get it to show. You have to just change the date. You just change the date. When are hotkeys being released? TBD, when they're ready. All right, 2 minutes, folks. 2 minutes. Get over here on Ninja Trader. 2 minutes until we go to Boomtown here. Gonna be trading the open here in combines, mind you. I opened an old pack of 90 score. Wow, blast from the past right there. Got another one of BO cards with the football pads and my bat favorite. Oh, nice. That's awesome. What a pull. There you go. Carl. Ribs, I have magic keys. Can I set those to your hotkeys on NinjaTrader? I'm sure that'll work just fine. You don't have to have a Stream Deck. You can even use a regular old keyboard. So yeah, you could program your magic keys to work just fine with it. All right, looks like we are pushing up here. About 1 minute out, 1 minute out. Hey, Trader Joe, good morning. Good to see you. Always appreciate your kind remarks out there in Twitter, on YouTube, on Instagram. Really appreciate you there, Trader Joe. So let's see if we can capture some alpha this morning. Try to keep it light and tight. Wow, there's a lot of liquidity. Interesting. I really want to keep this opening nice and tight here. Very, very interesting to see this. All right, here we go, folks. 40 seconds here till the open. We are blasting off. Congrats to anybody who does have this long here. Russia is looking to target British military weapons on Ukraine's territory. That is breaking news right now. Market is rallying off that for some reason. Let's see if we can hold this push into the open here. Let's have a look. Did you miss the special announcement? It is going to be coming out in about 1 hour now. Market is opening in 15 seconds here. Wow, we are just slamming to the north side here. Still just getting a nice little pick-me-up. All right, here we go, folks. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. Markets are open. Markets are coming down here. S&P's coming down a little bit here. Coming down to these 50s. Seeing some roll in the equities here. Amazon coming down. Amazon rolling. Nvidia starting to roll a little bit here. See if we give up these 50s at all. I'm going to try a little short here. Giving up these 50s. See if we can roll on these 50s, targeting 41s to the downside here. Watching. Looking for that break of 50s. Nice little breakdown there. See if 41s want to trade at all. Oh, big bounce there. My goodness, what a bounce. Apple's right at the VWAP. Seeing how this is trading out here. Having some trouble getting back up. I'm going to add into that. I want to see these 50s flush. Adding again for this 50 flush. We're holding at these 50s, and I'm probably going to flip out of this thing. Watching here. Apple's perking up. I don't like that, but everything else is bleeding here. Still not trading out yet. A lot of liquidity down here at these 50s, so we might hold here for a minute till we break. I want to see 41s trade out. That's what I'm looking for here. See if we can break these 50s with some strength here. Right now, just kind of diddling at those 50s. Okay, nice little flush here. Can we hold this breakdown of 50s? That's what I'm watching for. Adding into this as we did retest those 50s, and we are a little bit weak here. Nice move. Watching for 40s to take. I want to see a breakdown of 40s now. Wow, big rejection there at 40s, surprisingly. If 50s are weak, I'm going to add into this. Apple super, super strong. Not what I want to see. Looking for a rejection at 50s. Adding into that, we rejected 50s again. Give her 40s to sweep. Boy, they just do not want to sell these 50s right now. Still buying these 50s up. Interesting. See if we can get this break back low below 50s here or not. I'm going to be looking to do a cover. Watching. And we're at the tippy top of this volume shelf now. Some bid to cover coming in at those 60s. Can we break through those 60s? Watching. If we break these 60s, I do want to try and add here and then a cover. I'm just covering out there. Yeah, I was looking for those 40s to break. We were in the profit there. It just didn't cover. It just didn't look like anything was perking up. And right now, Apple's kind of the only one holding the perk. So let's see if we can get back into this. Really the only one that was holding that perk there. We were in the profit there at those 40s. We just were looking for that 41 flush. And video's just starting to run away with it too here. Yeah, perking up. Sweeping new highs, watching on a pullback here. Give myself a little timeout. Yeah, I guess I could have moved my stop loss to break even there, but it was really, really tight. I was looking for those 40s to give out. Oh, watching here as we're sweeping up higher. That was a big drawdown at those 50s, but I just want to see if we actually have enough juice to break above these 80s now. So I'll be watching here. Perking up towards those 80s, sweeping those 80s and rejecting. How hard do we reject is the question. Okay, there's a little rejection back down to the 70s. Big rejection there in Apple. Somebody's buying those 70s, however. I'm going to add into that. Try a long here. See if we can actually hold above these 70s. So if we hold these 70s, looking for these 80s to trade out, we have 97 to the top side as our target. Watching on a pullback here. And stopped out. Wow. All right. So stopping out there right at those 70s again. Let's see if we can switch on over to different account here. So getting smoked on this open. Absolutely smoked. Let's see what I have here set up. And there's our burst up. I got to get this moving here. Give me a second. Switching over to a different account. Yeah, right timing, wrong execution, unfortunately. Should still be in that long. All right. Yeah, we missed that whole long now up to 37 on that very slight pullback that stopped us out there. All right, 90s are ripping and roaring now. I'm trying to get a pullback on this, but it just doesn't look like we're going to get that at all. So watching for a pullback here at all towards these 90s. I mean, we'll just add on pullbacks, I suppose. Coming up to this 97 halves area. Yeah, S&Ps are starting to really hit that rally too. All right, see if we can retake these hundreds. Above 97 here would be pretty juicy. I want to do a pullback add to about these 80s if we can actually pull back to these 80s or not. Let's see here. Got long from 61 to 94. Nice work there, Stevie. Yeah, NVIDIA's above 900 here. So if we can hold this push in NVIDIA above 900, this thing should boot, scoot, and rally here. So watching for this break above at 100. Watching for a pullback to 90 as well. Our level's 97 halves, so if we break above that and we hold, we do have room all the way up to 118 with a fast move here above these hundreds. Some weak sellers as we met those hundreds. Watching. Still wrestling just underneath these hundreds. Adding on that pullback to 90. A little pullback here to 90s. Let's see if we can hold this pullback. Watching here and stopped out. Boy, we are just out of the pocket this morning to start our morning here. Getting bodied on this open. See if we have a re-entry opportunity here. Looking here at this pullback to these 80s. We have NVIDIA still holding this push. You get filled? Hello? I pressed the wrong hotkey here. Not sure what's happening. I might have to restart NinjaTrader here. Just give me a moment. Yeah, I was looking at a buy there. I'm not sure what's happening here. Just give me a moment. It's a good time to take a timeout anyway. And this is still just kind of wiggling up here at these 80s. Is anybody still long? Curious. Wow, up 1175 on your 50K. Nice work there, HD Fid. How do I buy the data package on Ninja? You don't need to have that. It's just if you want the full depth of market. It's in your Top Step platform where you can select that. So we went all the way up to our level at 97 halves there, and this is what we're looking at. We went all the way up to 97 halves. And we have kind of pulled back now. We're looking for those 71s to pull back. Trying to diagnose what's going on with NinjaTrader over here. Nice work there, Ride the Watermelon. Up $1,000. Very, very nice. Nicely done. So I'm probably going to wait until about 9:45 or so to take the next trade. That's what I'm going to be looking at here. Yeah, VWAP test all the way down at 47s. Could be a juicy trade if it gets down there. Are they trading the Top Step house account right now? I'm curious. Okay, they aren't. That's good. All right, we're just going to be watching the market here for a minute. See how this develops here. We're on wrong sides of both of it. We were long, we got stopped out. We were short, we got stopped out. Long, stopped out. So wrong on every single trade so far. Big announcement should be coming in, what, 45 minutes now? Stay tuned. 45 minutes. Dakota is there, so nothing can go wrong. Let's see if they have a trade on yet. Let's see. No position in the house account, no position for Dakota either. Special announcement is coming soon here. No trades yet from anybody. Guess I'm the only knucklehead dumb enough to take trades this morning. We are pushing back up here. If MP looks like he's about to hit the pool on a cruise, is he, where is he right now? Is he actually there? Oh man, I wonder where he is. All right, we are popping up a little bit here. NVIDIA is still ripping and rallying. NVIDIA should have been my tell today. I should have been more focused on watching NVIDIA. Definitely something I should have been watching there. He's in Dubai? I don't know. Is he still in Dubai? It's 6 p.m. where he's at? No, he must be in Dubai then. Yeah, we do have lower volume, but there's no news coming out. I was hoping that we could catch that flush down below the 40s, but unfortunately it was a completely wrong idea. We're in the profit too on that trade. I should have just taken the profit. Oh well, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Shoulda, coulda, wouldas don't pay the bills, right? It is what it is. I'm still in a timeout here until, I'm going to wait until like 9:50, I think. That'll probably cool my jets a little bit. Just relax a little bit. Still no trades in the Express. Right now sitting down in my combines that were up, which is unfortunate. Wait until 10 a.m. That will be cheaper. For what? Wait for bank orders at 10 a.m. Yeah, I was thinking about that too. I mean, the fact of the matter is, though, that we are holding below 97. Tesla's off to the races. NVIDIA's starting to roll over a little bit. Meta's coming down a little bit too as well. So you never know, right? Part of me really wants to get short here. That's the way that I'm looking at the market, at least. Part of me definitely wants to take the market short here. Dakota, who came up with that? I don't know. Who did come up with that one? It's one of my favorite Dakota-isms. We get an employment index out of 8. What is this coming out of 10? Something just popped up here. Employment something index. That's got to be not for the U.S. Yeah, it's looking toppy, right? It's looking very, very toppy here, but you know, S&P is looking like it's all gas, no brakes. Let's see. Let's have a look. Let's have a gander here and see what happens. Still seeing lower participation across the board here. Had my stops at break even, but I switched them so my second stop was lower than the buy and first stop as well. So did it flip you around there? MP is saying Dakota is the best futures trader in the world right now. What a beast he is. I agree. I mean, at least publicly, you know, as far as like personalities, I would agree with that assessment. Of course, we don't know about the futures traders who aren't on YouTube, right? What about a 101 sweep and short down to 18,050? I mean, we still keep pushing here. So, I mean, part of me now, originally I was wanting to short this thing, and now it's just like we're just continuing to push. So I kind of like the idea that we're going to continue to push here. Short NQ and NVIDIA hits 922. Yeah, that definitely could be it. We do have room all the way up to 18,118 halves. And orders are just continuing to stack up here. There's your sweep of hundreds. See if we have a little bit of a pullback here. Let me get my Stream Deck back on my lap. Let's see if we can attack this once more. I mean, it's still continuing to just hold and firm up here. Ride the water. Yeah, very well could here. All right, let's see. I have to still memorize my thumb positioning on this, on my hotkeys here. And we are continuing to push up still. I'm going to take a long here. Still showing a lot of strength here to the top side. Watching on this pullback towards 97. Or check out this clip I made of you. Yeah, send it on over. I don't know how I'm going to see it, but yeah, send it on over. Maybe send it in the Discord there. So 97 halves pullback. We show some strength here. Looking for an add. Make sure I have the right fingers on the right buttons here. Adding on that pullback. Adding again. See if we can reclaim 100 again. If we reclaim 100, then we're definitely going to make our way up to 118s. Just depends on if we can reclaim it now. Microsoft's still holding above 408 here. I'd like to see more strength than that into these hundreds. Like that. Adding into this pop. I want to see us clear out these 105s now. Some heavier orders at 103, but I think we can get through those. Zoom in a little bit here. Watching on this pullback. NVIDIA is still pushing here. There are some heavy offers there, just around 100. So if we break above that and we start to squeeze, adding into that. Adding into this push through 105 now. Surprised we're not holding that push through 105. See how much we pull back here under 100 if we do. So just watching right around here at these hundreds, we should find some bidders right underneath here. There's a bidder that I like to see. Oh, wow. Huge capper there at 101 now. Big capper there at 101. Not ideal, but I could refresh. We get a little sweep lower. Watching here. Okay, can we push through this 105 player or not? That's the question. Watching here. Get a little poppy. But they're holding these 101s for now. I don't like that. Watching here to see if we reclaim these hundreds. We do, potentially getting up at that 101 area again. And then readjusting our, let's see if I can time this right. Readjusting our liquidity profile as we reclaim that 101 area. Right now, point of control has moved up to about 99 or so. We're just not finding that give right through 101. Should pop right through though. Point of control is just kind of dancing between 99 and 101 here. Yeah, harsh rejection. Don't like to see that. Still holding. Nice little draw back into those 90s. Can we hold the pop through 101? Watching here. Still trouble at 99s again. Yeah. A lot of trouble in this area. We might just get stopped down on this one here. Still holding these 90s, but I don't like how heavy it is. Let's see. Still having some trouble getting back up. Point of control just moved down to 92 as well here. Yeah, very low liquidity. It's definitely whipping around here. We do want to see that 101 player get blown out because then that brings us that 105 test. Part of me wants to, they put up a huge order at 95 here. Part of me wants to kind of pull out if we don't take that quickly. And then that 95, nobody's taking it. A little concerning here. Still holding 95s. Still not swiping it. Super concerning that we're not taking that 95 liquidity. Super concerning. Retest of 95s. Yeah, stopped out. Yeah, definitely not my morning this morning. Getting smoked on every single trade we're taking here. Yeah, just getting smoked here. Unfortunate. What was the top step news? It's coming out here in about 33 minutes here. 33 minutes. Yeah, I liked our trade idea. Again, we got stopped out at the lows there. I liked our trade idea. We just couldn't hold out with the size that we had on. I was liking the trade. I think that we will probably test 101s, blow out 105s now. But yeah, there you go. There's your 101 test right after we get swept out off those lows. I was thinking about covering half and then refreshing, but yeah, here's the exact price action we were looking for. Yeah. This has happened twice now to us this morning, but there's our 101 test. Here comes 105. Beautiful, beautiful sweep back up to the highs there. That was using minis, Ghost Trader. That was all minis. But yeah, ended up having the right idea and not enough liquidity to end up holding there. Down 2K on the combine. I'm done. Thanks for the stream rips. Well, stick around for the announcement. The announcement is coming out in 32 minutes here. This is just not the greatest price action, to be honest with you. Yeah, this is why you trade combines till you're in the pocket. I agree. 100%. Exactly right. Right idea, wrong timing, and too heavy of a position there. Is what it is. So yeah, ended up not doing so well so far this morning. Definitely not the greatest price action, but this is why we do not touch our express funded accounts. To answer that question, why don't we trade express funded accounts? Well, this is a good reason why we don't trade those express funded accounts. Low liquidity because Europe is closed today. That's one of the reasons. It's also just no news today. Very no news. Hey, good morning, Vibe Trade Channel. Yeah, this is the price action we really wanted to see here. Was holding above 100s and now tickling into those 101s here. And this is what I would have liked to see had we been able to hold on to this. We would have been up nicely. There's your 105 test there. Just looking over here at TradingView. Yeah, it was a really, really nice set. We just couldn't handle that pullback, that sweep down here that just stopped us out. Those lows, 87, I think was the low there that stopped us out. And unfortunately, we just could not hold through that much of a drawdown there. So there's that 105 test. That's where I probably would have peeled off probably about 50 to 75% of the position there. And yeah, I think we go much higher now. Yep. So yeah, that's, just too much size there. We did get stopped out at the exact lows. Trade ended up working out perfectly. We just did not have the wherewithal to hold into that there. Ribs, I'm about to lose my first love. Got to sell my first car. What is your first car over there? Run back to daily. 50 MA would be 18,144. Yeah, my target to the top side is 118 halves. Unfortunately, we just didn't have the wherewithal to hold it. And we do have that announcement coming out in 30 minutes here. 30 minutes, so stick around for that. The announcement is coming out in 30 minutes. So nice draw of liquidity back to the top side there. We just could not hold on that drawback. I mean, we literally got bottom ticked on that. What was our order actually at for our stop? It was 87 halves, and the low of that candle was 87 evens. So we're 2 ticks out from getting stopped out there. Unfortunate. So we are 1 minute past the top of the hour there. Trading back at this 18,100 level. Dakota's looking to get short on Tesla 120. Interesting. Yeah, I like if we cleared out 118 halves. I like that a lot. Traded My Express just wanted 200 today in this chop. Nice work there. A-Trades, way to go. Nice $400 day for you. Very, very nice. It's a Volvo XC90 with a V8 4.4 liter motor produced in a collab between Volvo and Yamaha. Wow, I didn't know they had a collab. They use the same engine in the Noble M600. Very cool. What's making you get rid of that thing, Chris? Got stopped out on both my 150K plus my XFA. Finally found my footing up 1900 in my 50K. Frustrated that I killed my XFA though, kicking myself. Yeah, Chucky, I didn't like anything to trade my XFAs. It was combines only for me. I didn't like anything. None of the looks were looking good for me worth trading my XFAs, especially when we're in lower liquidity like this. Definitely a day where you want to trade either in a practice account or in a combine, something that doesn't matter as much. Still think we test 18s? Yeah, I do actually. The fact of the matter is now we're holding above those hundreds. We had a perfect draw underneath there, but we are just kind of holding now. I have to leave now. Are we going to be able to know what the announcement is about later on? Yes, of course. Absolutely. 100%. I don't know, 18,000 is less and less likely as we continue moving into this fib zone. Yeah, we're still holding above 97 here. It's a shame that we drew back as hard as we did. Right down, there's 87s there. It is unfortunate. Just hit my max loss limit. Terrible day. Had a better last Friday too. I'm sorry to hear that, Leg Lamp. Looking like shorts down to 18,050. I disagree. I think we're going to run it up. We've been holding key areas right now, so I disagree, but I've been wrong all day, so who am I to say? Dakota's also looking at a short if we test 120s there. Think we run it up before a flush? Yeah, Nvidia is what's really carrying the NQ right now, and the rest of the Magnificent Seven are not really supporting as much. I have no idea. Down 500. Hey, join the club. What's the Dow's ticker symbol? YM. YM is the Dow. How to determine in advance whether you're going to trade combines or no news days? Yeah, it has to do with whether or not we have a lot of participation in the market or if there's a good setup. There's nothing really much going into this. I was trying to play the price action and we were right about the trade on this short, but we didn't close it. And then on the long, we were getting stopped out by hitting our stop on the way up. So expenses adding up, repairs in 12 miles per hour. Wow, 12 miles per gallon. That's terrible. Looking to get an older Benz, an SL500, a V12 SL600. Ooh, that's nice. That is nice. YMCMP. MP is still in Dubai. ES has barely moved today, only up 6 points from the open. Yeah, at least it's holding it, though. It's holding above 51.75, which is the key level to watch on the S&Ps today. I work for Mercedes as a tech. What do you think about the SL500 and the SL600? Is anyone else having some crazy fills with Top Step? Can somebody help out Day K in here? Is anybody else having issues trading on Top Step or Top Step X? Yeah, no news Mondays are definitely choppy. No issues with Top Step X. Okay, well, that's good to know. Anyone has a video how to use the 60%, just click the link and check out. That's it. And when you're at the checkout, it'll show you the price that you're paying. If you don't want to pay that price, don't check out. No bad feelings, just bad trading. On Top Step X. Yeah, gotcha. Before you answer that, I'm looking at pre-2000, so bulletproof engines. There you go. Okay with Top Step X today? Okay, good to know. First trade on Top Step X and hit daily loss limit when it shouldn't. Interesting. It's funny we've seen this exact move twice today. That's when you know that it's not your day in the market, right? That's how you know when you run into that right there twice. Yeah, we are still holding above these hundreds here. I do like this still to the long side because nothing's really showing us that we're going to sell here unless Microsoft and Google start to tremendously roll over. Meta's still holding up at these highs as well. Apple's still holding above VWAP. A lot of reason for the market to continue holding these highs here. I have orders that are not filling, and when I would be in the profit in the control panel, it only gives me a profit of $40 when on chart view it's showing over 300 plus. Interesting. Yep, there we go. Nice burst up. Still just sitting on my hands over here. Do like this still from to our long side. Unfortunate we got stopped out here. Really liking this trade now. Don't like the downside here. Not clear yet. The grind higher doesn't feel honest. Yeah, I don't think it's done. And above 118 halves, we have room all the way up to 147. So I would expect that we could potentially reject at 118 halves. But yeah, some nice price action to the top side. Unfortunately, we were levered too heavy into it and got stopped out there on that drawback down to 87 quarters or 87 halves. I see below 103 handle before 20s. Below 103? Yeah. I mean, it looks like you're going to be on the ticket here. Ride the watermelon. Nice. Yeah, we are just kind of ebbing and flowing here. Lower volume, lower participation. Keep in mind, folks, we do have that Top Step announcement, special announcement coming out in 22 short minutes. 22 short minutes. Sir, how much you risked on your last trade in percentage-wise? All of it. I put 100% of my effort into that one. Should we do a giveaway right now? What do you think? Should we do a giveaway while we're waiting for this announcement? Should we do a giveaway? What do we think? Why not, right? We got smoked today. I feel like we should do a giveaway. What do you think? The Discord people. Only in Discord. Oh, goodness. Was able to squeeze $700 scalping the chop, not going to jump into the combine, not taking any unnecessary risks. Nice. Yo. Nice job. There you go, turtles. Got smoked. Light it up, baby. Light it up. Yeah, I think we should do a giveaway. Why don't we do a quick giveaway? Might as well. For everybody who's stuck around, my true homies in here. I'm surprised too. It's probably a good mix of lovers and the haters. I lost my MC Access today. How'd you lose it? What happened? You gotta find it. Check under your refrigerator, see if it's there. All right, let's see. Do a giveaway here. Channel member luck. We're gonna jack it to 10x. We're gonna do keyword here. All right, keyword's gonna be just like this. And let's end the poll here, by the way. Let's see. We should have ended this a while ago, but people are saying above is the winner. 879 votes. There you go. Is that a Darvis box? It's whatever you want it to be at this point. I give up. Here we go. The keyword today, folks, is smoked, because that's what happened to me today. I got smoked in this price action. Absolutely smoked. Type in the word smoked. This is for a free month of Clubhouse. Smoked is the keyword, folks. Like a piece of meat, like a nice tasty brisket where the meat is nice and tender like and just falls right off the bone there. Smoked is the keyword. That's the one. Like a piece of meat. I had to step away to get a shower and fill my water tank. Water going off in 5 minutes to 4 or 5 hours. Ooh. Gotta love when you have to shower around whatever the city tells you that day, right? Yeah, we're turning off your water. That's awesome, Turtles. Well done. See the price action below those 103s? Yeah, it's... I'm telling you, I'm not reading the market well. Don't listen to anything I'm saying today. I'm reading the market terribly. It's usually on low liquidity days where I have my worst reads in the market. But yeah, we got smoked today. Absolutely smoked. Max loss after max loss after max loss. No good. I wonder if Dakota's short now. Did he hop in a short on that perk up towards 118 halves? Because now Nvidia's starting to roll it over here. Full port 50K XFA in 2 days, 5 days later, pay for your water. Oh goodness. All right, let's do the roll here when we get to about 325 or so. Markets are coming down here, by the way. We are starting to roll over. This is the 1 minute chart. Never trade off the 1 minute, but at least we can illustrate what's happening in the markets here. But yeah, absolutely smoked today. That's why the keyword is smoked. Just type in the word smoked one single time. We'll do the roll here in, let's give it 25 seconds here, folks. 25 seconds. Now, to claim the giveaway, it's very easy. All you have to do is just be following me here at Selling Rips on Twitter, on Instagram. We're very close to 20,000 followers on Twitter. Very close to 5,000 on Instagram. We should be able to get there. But smoked is the key word here, folks. Smoked is the key word. Absolutely smoked. All right, we're going to do the roll here in 10 seconds. 10 seconds, everybody. Type in that keyword smoked. We got 337 eligible right now. He didn't enter because it sunk back down too quickly, so he's waiting. Very patient, very patient. Yeah, live account, you want to be extra patient, right? Extra patient. All right, folks, we're rolling in 5, 4, 3, 2, and Blue Sky Z. Are you with us? You've won a free month of Clubhouse. Blue Sky Z. Just type in your Instagram or Twitter handle. Calling for the reroll already. We're going to get you on the clock here starting now. You are on the clock, my friend. You are on the clock. Okay, here is not a username. Okay, there it is. There it is. There it is. Okay, hold on. Wait for it. Let's see if you are following. I'm going to check here on Twitter first, as I always do. I don't think it's a Twitter username. It must be on Instagram. Okay, and there it is. IG, you already told me. All right, let's see here. _ Blue Sky Z. Hey, there you go. Give it up for Blue Sky. Give it up. You have won. Okay, congrats. Free month. All right. Sweet. I'll send you that coupon later today. Congrats there. Nice work. Nice and easy there. Nice job, Blue Sky. Way to go. That's what I'm talking about. Where do we write our IG? It's only if you win, Joker. Only if you win. I want to go over to Bookmap right now and watch this price action with you folks. I'm actually going to run another poll here. I'm going to run another poll because I am curious. All right, vote honestly here. I am actually curious about your feedback here because I know that I'm out of the bucket. I'm reading the market like garbage today. It's not the market's fault. It's my fault. It's this guy. I absolutely can't read the market today. So let's see. I'm very curious about it. Wow, it's like a 50-50 split here. Because I'm reading the market like complete garbage today. This is probably the worst reads that I've had. I mean, wanting to have that flush below the 40s. Like, come on, Ribs. What are you doing, buddy? I can't wait to journal that trade. That's like knuckleheaded moment of the week already. Going to the left? Well, it's got to go to the right. I don't think it's... If the chart starts going to the left, I think we're in some serious trouble. I really do. We are 2 rips. Today is horrible. Hey, join the club there, Kofifi. Me and you, buddy. Whew. Just happy I didn't tickle into my XFAs at all. It's going to shoot 50 points higher? My goodness. See, I'm with you on this. I think that we're going to make higher highs in this. And that's where I'm like, if I'm reading it that way and you're seeing it that way, you know, I don't know. I wouldn't trust my read today. You know, I wouldn't be trusting my read today. Add a third option for people that don't know. I want you just vote what you're feeling. Vote where your feel is right now. Wow, 57% are saying that we're going to go higher. The question, but how much higher? I mean, are you talking like 10 points higher? I mean, geez Louise. I mean, I think we're going higher too, but I'm reading the market like total garbage right now. How much and when? I think it's going to be a choppy range day. Well, it's certainly doing a good job of chopping people apart, right? We can see that. It's getting people comfortable on both sides, right? Got the long super comfy up here, took them out. Now it got the short super comfy down here on this breakdown, and now it's taking them out. So could just be a woodshed type of day where it's just the market's continually taking people behind the woodshed and just smashing them. Never short a quiet market. Ooh, I like that, Rhodes Runner. I like that one a lot. Directional chop, quick pushes into liquidity breaks and rinse and repeat. I could see that. Yeah, I could see that. Am I in a position? No, I'm completely flat. You can see right there. Completely flat. Yeah, look at this. It perks up, rolls over, holds the roll. Looks like it's going to fake back down. Ends up perking back up. Used to smoke behind the woodshed. Well, I got smoked behind the woodshed today. Chopping at the point of control. Yeah, we saw. Look at the movement in the point of control. This is where we were originally. This is where we got stopped out right here. But this blue line, you can see the point of control went here and here and here and here and here. It was all over the place. So this was like a nice distribution area. So if we didn't get that perk down, we would be sitting in a totally different ball game over here. Got my entire back porch painted red. There you go. Sounds like my day today, GV. 126 to 200 today. Let's see. Could I see that? Yeah. Potentially. Like 195 quarters maybe. I don't know. What do I know? I'm not reading this market well at all. We are coming back down here. So we didn't make a high. We made a lower high right here. So we are coming back down. We are looking to break this area of the structure now. Going back to trading view here, we are having a little bit of a structural breakdown. But let's see if it's a fake out, right? If it's a fake out or not. We come down here. We currently are rolling over. Anybody short in this move right now and getting a little bit of this alpha to the downside, those fails of the 100 reclaim? J. Patrick was short. Short in spirit. Short in spirit. Shocking news. AMC just declared billions of debt. Hollywood actors going on strike. Bankrupt. Interesting. I don't have any news about that. Let me see. I think you might be lying. AMC does not have that news out right now, at least from what I can see. You got the short on, Jesse James. Good on you. Way to stick to your guns there. Your 6 shooters. By the way, folks, 12 minutes from the special announcement, if you are sticking around in here, we are 12 minutes out from that very special announcement. Rip says cap. And that sounds like it's definitely some cap there. And short at 97. Nice, doggy. Yo, there you go. And as I'm saying that, look at it. I'm finding some way to perk back up here. Woof. This is a rinsing session. I probably won't trade my XFAs today. Now that I'm looking at this, I kind of just think I made the decision there. I don't think that I'm going to be trading my XFAs today. But I think this special announcement will definitely cheer me up a little bit. I think that's for sure. Special announcement is going to be from that Christmas story where it goes, don't forget to drink your Ovaltine. Yep, it very well could be. You just never know. A lot of greed now going higher. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, right? I'm going to go back to Bookmap over here. This is crazy price action here. It's trapping people on either side. It looks like it's a very beautiful short. We had a nice little breakdown, and then we have a big old candle there that's sweeping that liquidity into a shooting star now. Tops Up is giving away a new GT $5 million race car. How did you know? Who leaked that to you, Quinn? Yeah, take out Cantor, go higher. I don't know if I believe it today, Sir Noodles. I don't know if I believe it. Wow, look at you. Ride the watermelon. Did you lock yourself out yet? That might be a good time to do it. You never know. Wow, look at this coming right back down again. My goodness. Yeah, I don't trust as much. Whoa, Luna. Oh my goodness, look at that. Making it happen. There you go. Staying nice and green on this price action. I love to see that. There you go, Luna. Apple's starting to roll over. Nvidia's starting to roll over here. Microsoft not. Microsoft says, hold on a minute, folks. Amazon too, just kind of holding these lows here. Oh, this price action. I tell you, my heart rate has since gone down since I stopped trading my combines here. We were up there. We were up there a little bit. I mean, I was 15 lots, pulled pork, you know. We were up there for sure. The Stops Up News red folder. Yeah, Luna is an MC vet. Luna's super. Love Luna. 2 losses, 10 wins. Hey, there you go. That's great. What a win rate. That's awesome. Winning 10 out of 12 trades is super stuff. Do you think the whole week is going to be somewhat like this, Rips? Good question. Good to see you, Trader Page. Is it going to be like this whole week? No. Wednesday will probably be bringing some better price action. As well as, you know, I think that maybe we'll get an injection of liquidity around whenever that loan officer survey is going to come out. I don't know when they're going to release that. Spirit Airlines says the engine recall may ground 70 of our aircraft by the end of 2025. Let's dump in. Let's go into save. My goodness. You think Top 7 News will move the market? Yes, I do. 100%. Now, keep in mind, this is going to be the first of many special announcements. This is announcement number 1. This is the very first one, the very special one. So I do appreciate you folks sharing your morning with me, even though we're taking it in stride, taking those losses, getting smoked today, even though we're getting smashed apart. Is this the start of the summer slowness? No, I don't think so. We have so much data that can move around the market right now. I don't think so. But this is not a great market. This is not my type of market to trade. Obviously, you can see that. Almost out of combines for the month, 180 degrees from last month. Is that good? Mike Z, out of combines means you're passing, right? Passing combines. Practice is doing well, down 1,500 in combines. Sorry to hear that. I don't know what you mean by that there, Mike. Coming back up to test these hundreds. I mean, look at this. Just the way the order flow is moving around. This is on very low liquidity right now. We are 7 minutes away from the announcement. The announcement is that there will be more announcements. That's the pre-announcement. Oh, you're blowing them. Gotcha. I see. Well, slow down. On days like today, right? If combines are a rip in the wind to you, trade your combines. Days like today, if combines are not a rip in the wind to you, trade on your practice account. It's okay to miss a day of trading. Like, I'm not going to trade my XFAs today. I've decided. Am I going to make the announcement here? I am. I am going to make the announcement here. That is what I'm going to be doing. I wonder if, are they hinting at anything yet on Top Step TV? I'm curious. Are they saying anything yet over there? Nothing yet, right? I bet you know what it is. Oh, I do. Believe me. I absolutely do know what it is. I'm not allowed to say it. I could really upset a lot of people if I said it. I would never. I'm on Team Top Step here. I'm a big fan of this company. I would never want to drop it early. I'm sure somebody out there may have dropped it early, you know. I'm looking over. They haven't taken any trades in the house account. Dakota's got no position on, so I don't think he's traded at all, which is smart. Is it big? Big for clients? Definitely. It's going to be a great announcement. I will say this. It is a special announcement. It is a special announcement. That's as far as I will take it right now. It's out in 5 minutes. I think you normally crush these markets, but the style of adding into a Momo continuation won't work. But your reads were spot on. Just none of them got the follow through. But when you got your short or long, it went your way before running the other way. I think it was the continuation that hurt you, not your read. Yeah, I agree. It's definitely my style, right? My style definitely was my Achilles heel today. But we were up. I think in one position, we were up $700 in that first short. I wanted the fade of 40s. And I thought we would have got that. I thought we would have got that fade below because, we could have, the liquidity draw I was looking for was down at like 38s or so. And we rejected at 40, 42. God, I could have moved my stop. I could have covered half. There's a lot of, I'm going to review it. Obviously, I'm going to journal the crap out of it. But there's a lot of different things I could have done. All your trades were green before red. Yeah, but it happens. It happens all the time. Is Top Step a publicly traded company? They are not. Made money off your reads, so thank you for that. Hey, there you go. Yeah, right reads, stubborn. Like I said, I'm going to journal it. I'm going to go through it. Was it my hungry eyes? I don't know about hungry eyes. I think it was just more the style that I trade. Maybe you could call it stubbornness, but definitely, not doing the right things, not trading the markets effectively, not doing what I should have been doing. It's all on me. All of the losses 100% are my fault. I would never blame the market. 100% all my fault. But there's certain adjustments I could have made in my trading. And this is where journaling comes through. This is why I journal. Every single day I journal all of my trades. Thankfully, if I trade outside of YouTube, I'm recording my screen otherwise. But I can go back and I can watch my YouTube stream and I can see exactly what I did wrong. And then I write down all my notes and then I read it before I go to bed. I read it the next morning. But yeah, do you trade your combines the same way as your XFAs? Usually, but I wasn't today. On the second trade that I took, I was 15 contracts into that. So no, absolutely not. I wouldn't be doing that in XFAs. There's no way. What about the bots? Hard to beat. Well, on lower liquidity, that's why I use hotkeys. There's no excuse though. I could have covered in the profit. There's a lot of things I could have done. It's not, the market didn't do anything it wasn't supposed to do. It was my trading that got me into trouble today. That's it. It's just as simple as that. I did not have good enough trading to match the markets today. I was less skillful than I needed to be with the trading of the markets. Do you have a video of both writing and reviewing your trading journal? I keep my journal private, but I talk about it in the psychology webinar, how you should journal. And I can share that template if you're in here. It's not a big deal. Everybody's an excellent trader in hindsight. Better to be true with yourself and journal or capture data in a way that advanced tools can help you for the future. Next time, I was biased long last night as a caveat. There you go. Yeah, this is why journaling is so powerful. You go through where you had your missteps, you go through everything. And I was on the wrong side of the trades when there's just a lot of different things that I could have done. Do I have a favorite Alvin and the Chipmunks movie? The Christmas one, the classic one. Do you trade? Market is bouncing in anticipation of the top 7 announcement. Very well could be, right? Market's being propped up right now by the top 7 announcement. By the way, it's coming in about 90 seconds here, folks. 90 seconds. 90 seconds is when we have the announcement coming out here. If you can believe it, it's 90 seconds away. Oh my goodness gracious. 90 seconds, folks. 90 seconds. 1 minute, 15 seconds till the big announcement, folks. That's right. Oh, yeah. Who's ready for this one? Who's ready for it? Who's ready? I wonder if Bloomberg's going to have the announcement. Maybe they're going to talk about it. The announcement is you have to do 12 check-ins now. Hey, you're very close. We are now inside 30 seconds, folks. 30 seconds. 30 seconds, folks. 30 seconds. Alrighty, folks. Here it comes. Alrighty, folks. Here it is. Here's your announcement right here. You can get started trading on Top Step X. It is now released. You can start trading now for $19. $19 if you use the code TOPSTEPX. The code is TOPSTEPX. TOPSTEPX is the code. Let me show you how this works here. So let me show you how this works. They're playing some wild music right now. Let's see here. So you go here, select any account that you want. I got to go through this. Hold on. Let me bring it up on my other browser here. So click that link in chat. It's bit.ly/TopStepX. Here's the announcement that I posted. So let me show you what this looks like here. All right, so this is what this looks like over here. Go to the 50K, pick TopStepX as your platform, go to next, promo code, TopStep. Oh, let me bring this over a little bit. TopStepX, click apply, boom, $19. And get this, if you, well, that's not correct. There we go. And if you want to do on the 150K, do the 150K, you can do, oh, now we're getting a little site crash. But so the new prices for this promotion for for the coupon code TopStepX is $19 for a 50K. For the 149, you put in the promo code TopStepX. It's going to be, if it ever loads, $119. And then for the 100K accounts, it's $69. And you can buy an unlimited amount of these. You can buy as many as you want. There's no limit on the amount of combines that you can have, but there you go. There's $119 for the 150Ks, $19 for the 50Ks, and $69 for the 100Ks. And it's for as long as you have the account, and you can buy as many as you want. And the coupon code is only going to last for about a week or so. So again, here's the promo code. You type in TopStepX, just like that. And there, $69. The best savings, of course, are on that 50K account. The 50K account. And again, you're not limited to only 5 accounts. If you want to buy 10 accounts, 20 accounts, 100 accounts, whatever floats your boat, get TopStepX. It's open to everyone. Now, the other great thing, folks, is that the micros to minis conversion is working as well. So for $19, you can trade up to 50 micros or 5 minis. It's not 5 micros anymore. It's 50. So $19 a month. You can't beat it. You can see right up here, $19 is the monthly cost now for TopStepX. And you can get as many as you want. Does anybody have any questions? Anybody have any questions here? Here's the, let me post the link again here. If you missed it, right here. There's the link. Trade copier is built into TopStep as well, TopStep X. The code should be good for this whole week. I don't know how long it will last, but at least for this whole week. The rebill does stay at $19. The rebill does stay at $19. You can get as many as you want. There's no limit on only 5. You get as many as you want. There you go. You do pay, when you pass over to the XFA, it's still the same activation fee. It's a one-time fee. I don't know about resets being 19, but you can use the code. You can just buy another account for that same code. This is only for TopStep X. Only for TopStep X. So $19. I mean, you can't beat it, right? You really can't beat it. It does rebill at $19. So on TopStep X, this will replace the code right here is TopStep X. The code is, you can see it right here. The code is TopStep X. So if you have a promo code, you type in the code TopStepX, you click apply, it'll give you $19 combines. And if you want to trade a 150K combine, it's $119. If you want to trade a 100K combine, it's $69. You can trade as many combines as you want. The max number of XFAs is 3. But again, there are going to be more announcements coming, so stay tuned for that. There's going to be more announcements. This is the first of many announcements. You can switch from Quant to TopStepX. All you have to do, again, all you have to do is just sign up for an account. That's it. Is the market open? Of course it's open. It's been open since yesterday. Yeah, there you go. So $119 a month for the 150K, $69 a month for the 100K, or $19 a month for the 50K. What about the 5 that you have at 450? Those will continue to rebill until you pass those. You can buy as many as you want with that code. As many as you want. Unlimited amount of combines at this price. How did the market react to the news? You can't beat it, right? The code is probably going to be done at the end of this week. What is the rebill next month? $19. $19 right here. $19 per month. It rebills at $19 per month. How hard was it to keep the secret? I didn't like that I saw other people leaking it, but I'm never going to leak that. I would never do that. Does TopStep X have copy trading? They do. They have it built in. There's a built-in copier trader. You can trade 10 micros to 1 mini. So on the 50K account, you could trade 50 micros day one. You could trade 100 micros on the 100K and 150 micros on the 150K day one. Day one. Sorry, my audio went out, but if you have to reset, is it 19 or the normal price? If you want to reset, just buy another account at $19. I think the resets are normal price, but just buy another account. Can't beat it though. I mean, $19 to trade on TopStep X. Can't beat that. Just bought a few thousand accounts. Let's go. There you go, Luna. There you go. Just buy about 10,000 of those, right? Does the deal include Market Clubhouse membership? Yes, it includes 14 years free of Market Clubhouse. Website is slowed right down. Yeah, imagine there's a lot of people taking advantage of this deal right now. Keep in mind the coupon will continue to work through the end of this week, I believe. I'll keep you posted on that. How bad are spreads going to be on that? No. Not even, nope. Ain't even like that. Spreads are great. You're using a futures market. This is not a CFD market. So yeah, the 150K combines. Let me show you this again. I mean, it's probably frozen, but I want to keep this up here. So between now and Monday, May 13th, that's when the code is going to expire. Between now and Monday, May 13th. So you can get as many combines as you want. And it's for lifetime. This $19 is for life until you pass the account. So it's going to remain at $19 a month. The link is pinned to the top of the chat there, but I'll post it again. I'll post it right here. It's bit.ly/TopStepX, just like that. Is TopStep's withdrawal after 30 days? No. 5 days, my friend. 5 days. 5 days of profit, $200 or more. Get a withdrawal. That's right. All right, I'm going to do a little Twitter post here. Alrighty. Alrighty, there we go. Yeah, you can stack as many as you want, folks. 19 bucks a month, you can't beat it. 50K combine, 19 bucks. You have to remember, Top Step rarely ever does sales. So when they have this type of thing, I mean, you have to take advantage of it. You get to use the new platform. You can use the 10-to-1 micros to minis conversions. It's amazing. It's to me, that's kind of like the no-brainer there. Especially if the thing is that I would say is that if you're struggling to pass combines, you could load up on these combines and then you're just rotating. Trade a combine. If you do well, rotate to the next one. Maybe you don't do so well, rotate to the next one. With 150K, the code is 119. So it's 119. I don't want to crash the site, but let's see. See if I can show you what it looks like on all of these. So again, I have the link pinned to the top of the chat here. I'll post it again. There's the link that I have pinned to the top of the chat. But that's all you need to do, folks. Let's see here if I can show you what it looks like on the 100K. And then let's see on the 150K so I can show you what all of the discounts look like here. There's a lot of traffic on the site right now, but they are actually handling this pretty well. So cancel Trade of 8 Combine and change to Top Step X. That's how it's done. Sorry, I'm still new to combines. Yeah, I would say that. I would say cancel your Trade of 8 one and switch over to the Top Step X, because you can actually use the 10 micros to every single mini in Top Step X, which is great. All right, let me show you what this looks like on the other price points. Let me bring this on over here. All right, so again, this is what this looks like. So this is the 50K combine. You can see it's 19 bucks a month. The 100K combine ends up being $69 a month. And this is until you pass. This is not just for your first month. And then on the 150K combine, it's $119 a month. So the website's working for me right now, but there you have it. So $19.69 or $119 using code TOPSTEPX. So again, this is the platform where you can actually trade 50 micros, 100 micros, 150 micros, depending on the account size that you see. Is the activation fee, the XFA, the same price? Yes, it's the same price. They're not changing the activation fee. Can you make trades from Ninja? No, you cannot. It's only on TopStepX platform. That's the one. When you pass, there is an activation fee. It's a one-time fee, lifetime fee. Where's the platform? So it's on TopStepX. When you go to your dashboard, you click a button that says Launch TopStepX. You can grab as many as you want there, Anish. As many as you want. And this monthly rebill will remain at that price until you pass that combine. The reset cost, so I would say that instead of resetting, just buy another one. I think the reset fee is still the same. I could be wrong, but I would just say, hey, just buy another one. That's all I would do. I wouldn't even bother resetting, just buy another one. The sale about to feed my gambler YOLO mindset. I mean, honestly, you know, at 19 bucks, you know, you know, and the fact, like the thing with the $4.50 combines is that you only get 5 of them. And like 5 of them and they're gone, you know, versus like this, it's like, you know, I don't want to encourage that type of behavior, but I'm just saying Top Step rarely ever does deals. And if you're having trouble passing, like this could be the day, you know, this could be the antidote. What is the code? TopStepX right there. TopStepX. Just type in the code TopStepX. And again, $19, $69 or $119. We needed that deal for FOMC week. Yeah, it's valid for a week. The code will work until next Monday at midnight. Next Monday at midnight. Got a question. Can you ask them to do a box with how many accounts to choose? Yeah, I know, right? Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be great? So you don't have to keep rebuying. To pass, just YOLO it, then treat XFA with carry. You know, that's definitely a possibility now with the fact that these are only 19 bucks. Is there a buffer you need to get over to withdraw? No. On the XFA, it's 5 days of $200 or more, not consecutive, just any 5 days where you made $200 or more, and you can request a withdrawal. You can still only have a maximum of 3 XFAs, but again, there's going to be more announcements coming soon. I don't know what they are. I'm just the messenger here, folks. I'm just the messenger. All future rebills are $19. That is correct. Until you pass. Until you pass. Can I use TradingView on Top Step? It is built into Top Step X. It is built in. So TradingView is actually built in. They need to do no activation fee. I mean, you could abuse the pants off that then, right? $19 for a 50K account. That is correct. $19 right there. And it rebills at $19. It doesn't jump up or anything. And again, I will say this. Top Step, as far as I know, rarely ever does sales. Once they're gone, there's no... They don't come back. They really don't come back. Like these sales, they last and they're gone. Like anybody who didn't get picked for the $4.50, think about it. With the $4.50, the thing is that you had those 5 and then that's it. You blow those 5, it's gone. This is like, you know, if 20 bucks is a rip in the wind to you, you should be able to pass with this. I'm just saying, right? You should be able to pass. It's not like that going out of business. You folks that have been trading on Top Step long enough, you know that they never do promotional sales. There's other funding companies out there that do sales 90% off, 80% off. Top Step is not one of those companies, right? Next announcements around the corner, Big K Daddy. Right around the corner. How long is the sale for? 1 week. 1 week. Any codes to get you commissions? If you just click that link in the chat that I've pinned there, just this link that I pinned in the chat. I'll drop that again here. If you click that link, it shows your support here. You don't need 10 accounts. No, you get as many as you want. You can trade 1 account. If you want to trade 1 account, trade 1 account. So there it is, folks. Any other questions? Can you trade an XFA out for a bigger one? No, you cannot. Whatever you pass is what you get. You cannot modify the size of your XFA, no matter what, unfortunately. All right, show how to get on Top Step X. Let me do that. Let me show you real quick here. Let me see if it loads on up. How many can you buy at once? Just one at a time. One at a time is what you can buy. So this is what it looks like over here. Let's see if we got this here. This is what Top Step X looks like right here. You can see I have my 50K accounts here ready to go, ready to copy. This is the trading view charts that you get real time. This is real time data from the CME here. It shows you the spread, shows you the bid and the ask, shows you which account you're using. Right now I'm in the micros. If I wanted to trade this, let's do a chat trade here. What do we want to do? We want to go long or short here? I'm thinking long because this is holding. How about a long? We thinking longs? 450 for a lifetime until you pass, but the problem is that you can't just rebuy. All right, let's do a long. I like that. We'll go long here. And we'll put our stop right down here. Isn't this great? You can drag your stop around, and then you can drag a profit target as well, which is really cool. So we'll take one contract long here. I am copying across 5 of my accounts right now in the 50K level. Thank you for that there, Driss. Let me go ahead and post that in chat, actually. So you folks can see this here in the Discord as well. Let me get that zoomed in there. So there's the new pricing there. Oh, wow, look at that. We're already getting paid here on our long. Great work, chat. See, I should have just been asking you from the onset here what we're going to do. Where do we put our take profit? Like somewhere in these topping areas here? Like somewhere like right there? That's good for an $18 trade. Copied across 5 accounts. We'll take that. that a $90 trade? Hoo-wee. TopStep X is the discount code all week long. That is correct. Say 110s. Ooh, you think we get up there? So this is the TopStep X platform right here. You can trade on the micros. Look at all the products they have to trade now. Look at all these products that you can trade on TopStep X now. Wow. You got all the currencies that you can trade here. You can trade currency pairs now. You could trade Ethereum and the Bitcoin futures. I believe those are in here now, if I'm not mistaken. I swear somebody said that those were in there this morning. I'm probably just scrolling past them like a knucklehead. But there you go. This is TopStep X. This is the platform right here. It's directly connected to the CME. It's very quick, very snappy. Let's see if we get filled here at 102s. You can see up here, this is my unrealized profit and loss. This is my realized profit and loss. This is the commission that I'm paying. It's commission free. All you're paying for are the, oh gosh, what is it called? The exchange fees. That's it. You're paying for the exchange fees. How much is TopStep X per month? Right here. $19, 19 bucks. That's it, 19 bucks. Oh, look at that. We got our profit there as I was looking at the deals there. Look at that. We hit our profit, copied across 5 accounts there. Holy smokes, look at that. I didn't know this. You turn on TopStep X and you just win. That's incredible. I can't believe that. There is a built-in trade copier. You can see right here, I am copying to, this is my leader account right here, and I am copying it to my follower accounts right here. Look at that. So I'm copying it to 5 different accounts there. It's a built-in trade copier. Right there, you just saw I just made $85 there. Copied across those accounts with one little trade just like that. Bingo, bango. Isn't that something? I think we should do group trades more. Let's do another one. What do we say? Let's do another one here, folks. What are we looking at here? What are we looking at? And then we'll wrap up the YouTube stream here. But like I said, the link is pinned to the top of the chat. I will drop it a couple more times here. Right here. The code to use is TopStep X. And again, it looks like this. 19 bucks a month for the 50K combine. 69 bucks a month for the 100K. 119 for the 150K. I mean, this is a crazy deal. If you're having trouble passing combines, this is your antidote right here. I mean, there's no excuses right now. No excuses. So short 105 of week. I don't know. I feel like got my long hat on again. We got some longs, relong it. Lockout button. Oh, that's right. You have a lockout button too, folks. Remember that. You get the lockout button right here. So let's just say you're all done trading for the day. You click that button and then boom, you can lock yourself out right there, just like that. Isn't that amazing? Lock yourself out of your account. If you're up, you're down, whatever, lock yourself out. You can never trade it until the next day. Very, very cool, right? So the lockout feature is another cool thing. There's going to be a shot clock button sometime coming. Isn't that great? And you can lock out one account at a time. You can lock out all your accounts, whatever you want to do. Easy peasy. The escape button, there you go. Yeah, exactly. Any other questions, folks, that you have here in YouTube? Because I'm going to be wrapping up the YouTube stream here and going on over into the Discord. I went ahead and got 5. I have 10 5K, 50K comments that cost $125 a month. Gotta love it. Very nice. Easy peasy. There you go. How many indicators can you add? Well, the indicators that you can add are all kind of right here. These are the ones that come with it. So if you want the VWAP, boom, get your VWAP in there. Bingo, bango, right? All these indicators you can add to the chart, just like that. Very, very easy to do. Ribs, I'll miss you when this payout hits. I'm coming back to Discord for the full. Nice, Chris. Awesome. Remember, you save a lot on monthly or quarterly. Don't have to pay that much. You can get a nice savings when you're paying on the monthly or quarterly. How can I follow you in Discord? Naveen, here you go. There we go. Nightbot's going to drop a link for you. Yep, we'll be trading on TopStep X here. Is this session recorded? It is. Absolutely. You know it. Rips, can you share your Clubhouse link to sign up? I posted it right there above, right above your head there on Nightbot. Nightbot just posted it right there. Is there something important I need to know about TopSupX that is not the same as Tradeovate? Everything you're going to need to use is just right here on these buttons. I mean, your trade execution is just right here on these buttons. The clicking and dragging of your stop loss and profit target is probably the coolest feature. You can also do things like setting your own personal limits on your personal daily loss limit, personal daily profit limit. There's a lot of robust things that you could do. So this is it, folks. TopSupX, again, before I go, $19 a month using code TopSupX. Click the link posted, pinned to the top of the chat there. $69 a month for the 100Ks or $119 for the 150Ks there, folks. If you want to change to Tradeovate to TopSupX, you just sign up for TopSupX using that link that I posted there. You can use the discount code as much as you want, and it's good until next Monday, right? Good until next Monday. All righty, folks. All righty. We're going to be locking up here. And I appreciate everybody tuning in to YouTube today. Remember, even though it's a red day, it's still a learning day. Going to lock up with a red day. I'm going to join you folks over in the Discord. Don't go anywhere. Do a little wrap call and get things all buttoned up here. I'm going to be on TopSup TV later. Don't miss me there, recapping with Rips and Power Hour. So I'll see you folks over there. Take care. Have a wonderful morning, folks, and I'll see you soon.